Welcome to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast, where we discuss sports, fashion, music, and entertainment. Where trophies are temporary and medals are forever. What side are you on?
Oh man! Welcome back to the F Them Kids podcast. I mean, the Trophyz, Trophyz and Medalz podcast. It's your boy Batman with the Ebb Tide crew. We got Tony Love, Ebb Tide King. We missing another part of the Fuck Them Kids crew. We'll talk about that later. Lot to cover today. Surprisingly, a lot of conversations going to be had today about some a wide variety of crazy shit. A lot in basketball world as far as scoring and shooting percentages being down, players blaming it on the new Wilson ball and the new no flopping calls. We got Scottie Pippen won't let shit go. We got allegations against the Suns owner and the Blazers GM. Dame Lillard having secret meetings with LeBron. Tragic event at Travis Scott's concert. So there's a whole lot of shit today. So first thing first, I'm going to get into, I think we touched a little bit on Odell Beckham Jr. With his pops basically sneak dissing Baker Mayfield, reposting that video showing all the missed opportunities to connect with Beckham. He has been released, and to me, I think there should be a ton of teams willing to take that chance on him in the waiver list, regardless of his contract. To me, like a team like that has a young quarterback, like the Niners, like the Bears, like you should be looking to have this type of guy on your squad.
For sure. Yeah. But you gotta put it out. He gotta go past that waiver though, man. They want that money to be on the books of Cleveland making the stupid move of keeping him. So they try and keep as much of that money over there first before they take that on. So there's gonna be teams gonna line up ASAP. He gonna have his pickings, but everybody want him to go past that waiver wire first. So then that's what he actually wants. That would be
nice to have, but to me, like I said, if you some of these teams that are struggling to put up points, or you got a young QB, you got to take on, especially like those teams, they ain't paying nobody. Like the Bears don't have no big contract outside of Kelvin Mack. Like the Lions, like there's a bunch of teams out there that just need a spark. And this ain't the time to be cheap.
The other day too is true. No, that's the other thing. Odell wants these teams to play your pass up on him too.
Yeah.
So that he can pass that waiver wire, so he can pick. Yeah, he wants to pick what he wants to go and be able to pick a contender. So he's calling his fingers none of these, but that's why these teams are bad teams, because they are passing up on the opportunity for him, because they are garbage.
Yeah, regardless if he doesn't want to come or not, this is the perfect opportunity to get him in and maybe convince him that this can be something. Or if it doesn't work, then you can get something back for him in a trade, whether it's like one draft pick or whatever. You still can get something back for him once next year his money is I think it's not guaranteed.
Nah, that's why these garbage teams is garbage. They all gonna have high draft picks that's gonna end up being on a books of high dollar amount anyway. So that's the other reason why too they're avoiding this, because they got high draft picks that got to come out of the lottery. I mean, not lottery, but top picks anyway. The top 10 picks already, guaranteed $50 million off the rip anyway. Mm-hmm. So they're not gonna try to add on the rest of his contract onto that. So like in the plus, like I said, Odell's crossing his fingers. None of these garbage ass teams want him anyway, because he's gonna do the same shit there. And he's like, fuck, I got school going to Cleveland, and they're not garbage, but they ain't got no solid quarterback, so I don't want to go to no young quarterback neither. They don't know what he's doing.
They were
so no, like you said, Odell just want to go to contender. He want.
Yeah.
So
they
he
was
wants to go
garbage
to.
from jump, but they improved. But I don't know, man. That, like you said, like people saying, like, what is it? It can, like, is it personal or just is not a fit? What what the situation is? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It feels like Randy Moss again. I think it's both.
Yeah, I think it's both. I think for Baker, he has to be the only ego on that offense.
Okay.
The
I can see that because
Landry
Landry is quiet. Chubb doesn't really speak out much.
Right.
Alpha dog mentality, I guess. That's a good point.
Right.
I ain't even think about that. I mean, because he got alpha dogs on defense, but offensive wise, I'm going through their roster in my head, and yeah, he's going to be the only one that's going to be really vocal or really flashy on the field too. You know what I'm saying?
And don't look over the fact that Baker might have gotten the word from Coach, hey, bury Odell in this offense. We need him gone.
That's a strong possibility too. Don't give him
right,
the opportunity to put him numbers.
Right, exactly. Right, and that's why they was pointing out all those him being wide open. That's why almost but that video was put out there like he's too wide open. Like they just kind of want that. Yeah, they just don't want that kind of.
Then we said that last episode with the LL Cool J line, like the plays that I love, like that. You know what I'm saying? And they're not giving me my routes, because like on that video clip, it was a whole lot of go routes, kind of like what.
Yeah, foolishly open, like the defender wasn't even touching them. Like,
well, it's not just that, but it's like you're not mixing anything up. You're not giving him no screen passes, no shallow crosses, nothing like that. But like it's kind of like what we did to Randy Moss when the Titans had him for that little half a season or whatever. It was like you kind of wasted him to be a decoy to just run go routes and then and look to open the run game or whatever. When you're not even giving him opportunity to be the playmaker that he is, give him a quick hitch, see if he can break a tackle or something like that. But like you said, it can be as many possible layers of that, whether it could be just straight up Baker by himself, the coach, the GM, all the above, kind of weighing in the situation.
Yeah.
So he should. When should he pass the waiver wires? But what, Tuesday or Wednesday anyway?
Monday.
Okay. Oh, well, shit. He's straight then. Shit, ain't nobody touching him. So yeah, he'll get to go where he wants to go by Tuesday.
I wonder if one team would just take him just out of spite, and not because we need him, but because I just don't want you to have.
I don't want the next person to get him. Yeah, right. That's another thing too. Like, if you got the cap room to do it, why not?
Right.
That's the thing. If you got the cap room.
Doesn't New England have it?
I think so.
Yeah, so definitely.
Because they're not paying nobody either.
Nobody.
Right.
Yeah, they don't have no. But yeah, they got money.
They just got rid of
Gilmore.
They just got rid of Gilly Lot. So I think they got a free. They got a little free money.
Shoot, they had free money before he even was let go.
Because even with him,
with no full contract.
Any team that doesn't have a veteran quarterback making big money got the room to pay. Like anybody that got either like a young quarterback or like a journeyman, those are the teams like in my head that I immediately go to and just kind of look at their rosters, like because you're not paying too many defensive players crazy money like that. So if it ain't a quarterback, then you got plenty of space to work with.
Well, clearly, because Von Miller is no longer in Denver, so clearly the Rams got money to burn.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess that's a possibility. But I think it all depends on what is he looking for, right? Like, if it's somewhere where he wants to be celebrated and loved, well, that's New Orleans. If it's somewhere where you want to be marketed and have, like, limelight, well, that's the Rams. If you want to win a championship, that's probably Tampa Bay. So it's kind of like, I mean, what does
the thing is with Tampa Bay, like you go to Tampa Bay, you might have 1 catch 1 week, 10 the next week, 2 the next week. So like, can you handle that? You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna want to go somewhere that has a
but see, that's the thing. So, just in all sports. Now I understand that. Yeah, but all sports, the problem is some players, they want a ring, but they want a ring their way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And sometimes you're not good enough to get both. You can't have both.
Ask Kevin Durant.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
If it means I got to sacrifice a little bit to get that one, because I mean, at this point in time in his career, is obviously he's not going to get one just going somewhere and being the guy. He's going to have to be, if not necessarily
not a role player, but
not necessarily a role player, but it's just like, hey, when we need you,
just be ready.
Do your thing,
right?
Yeah.
But
and a matchup, calls it out.
Yeah. And if we got that game plan that you just fit, cool. But we're not going to structure a whole offense around you, like
right. And he's not gonna go. Yeah, he ain't going around no subpar quarterbacks no more. Neither he's not doing that to himself. Neither. So that's why I don't think New Orleans is an option, because he's not going to take a chance with that lack of quarterbacks there.
But I can't blame it on him though, dog. I can't blame it after this game here. I can't blame it on him.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get into that in detail, that Saints game. But yeah, OB, like I said, some players just wanted to win their way. What your boy say on the wire, you want it one way, but it's the other way. Like you want that ring, but you don't want to sacrifice what comes with it.
Right. I know my Raiders are an option too, and I don't see that having neither. Why the fuck? That's like making a lateral movement. You going for bigger the fucking car? Like, come on. He ain't about to do that to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, Bible Thumper ain't that bad, dog.
Yeah.
Bible Thumper is that goddamn bad.
He ain't that bad.
Well, so let's jump into that. That's a perfect transition.
That bad is still bad, sir.
So Henry Ruggs, I know we didn't record last week, but Henry Ruggs was all over the news. His career, I think might be, over.
Ain't no think it's over.
Oh no,
it's
over.
It's no thinking it's over.
Yeah.
It's done.
The only reason why I say that is Dante Stallworth. So
no. Totally different things.
Totally different thing. Totally different. Dante was in a situation where the guy stepped in front of him. Even Dante had looked in the system, but it was like the night before. This guy stepped in front.
He was hungover.
Right.
Yeah, stepped in front of Dante, flicked his lights and everything.
Yeah, did all that. He tried to do everything he could. Yeah, Dante was in this motherfucker here.
And because it was all on video, but still the man died. That's why Dante only did 30 days in jail.
Okay.
This dude.
So Henry Ruggs took it to another level. So he's driving at $150. You double over the limit. You rear end a person. They die along with their dog, and they burn to death, which is one of the worst deaths you can possibly have.
Right.
And he's driving with his girlfriend in the car as well. I'll come back to that too. But vehicular homicide, double the limit. You know what I'm saying? I was just being optimistic. But yeah, it's over.
Oh no. Well, I'm gonna tell you why it's over for him. Well, other thing too, there's no probation in Nevada with a DUI.
Hey.
You will do between 3 to 20 years automatically. He killed a person and he went.
He killed a white woman.
Oh, man. And on top of that.
Yeah.
Like that. Look, he killed poor innocent little Karen.
23 years old.
Name was 23 years old. He killed a white woman and her dog.
Yes, Dante killed an old Spanish man,
and had a gun in his car on top of that, which was another. He has two federal charges.
Done.
2 federal charges on him. He's doing automatically 20 years, no matter fucking what. 20 off the rip.
Oh, you done?
Yeah. So that's the other factor in that too.
Raiders immediately released him. There's no team support.
They already had with the coach no longer being there, they already had one circus going on already this year.
Yeah, but that's
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, but Josh Jacobs 2 months ago was charged too with DUI.
Didn't they have one last year too?
Yeah, and then another player last year was all kind of drunk and was waving a gun at someone in a road race situation. So these are maybe other factors too why somebody snitched on Gruden to get him the fuck out of here because he had no control over this team.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I don't understand with
Baby Huey don't have no control over the team.
Well, we know he don't though.
Yeah.
But
he said,
that's
tell me he don't look like Baby. Tell me you don't
That's
look like Baby
That's
Hugh.
exactly who the fuck.
Oh
I
nope.
So
But what I was gonna say. Oh, so this is what I don't understand, because I heard this from another situation that happened a few years back. So growing up in New Orleans, I know we a different breed when it comes to liquor. I know I have been behind the wheel when you shouldn't have, right?
nigga, we ain't never heard of it. I never heard it until I moved to Texas, nigga.
Or what a DUI is, right?
Yes.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Nigga, I say billboards on. That's all billboards for lawyers and shit to help you get out there. So I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
We the city that got drive-through daiquiri shops. So, you know what I'm saying? So
is that?
yeah.
Well, yeah. When I tell you, I tell people that. No way.
No way.
The drive-through daiquiri shop.
Oh, it fucks their head up that you can actually go like in a Walgreens or something like that and just buy
and get liquor. Walmart in Dixie.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I brought like DJ Mom and then when I brought Nikki down there, I always, that was always the first stop. Show me there's a drive-through daiquiri shop.
I remember my cousin ex-husband when we were just in Jackson and they had a nice display of Coors Light. They built a whole display in a little grocery store. They got it all out in the open like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All display like, yeah, man, calm the fuck down.
Son, that was my job at one point. I used to have to drive around the stores and like stack up displays. Like I would go to different stores.
Hey, I still do that shit, nigga. I'm still doing that right now in my life, building displays and shit. Nigga, I hate that shit with a passion.
Look, that's what I said. When Family Dollar get a liquor license, it's over.
But,
oh shit.
But this is what I was about to say. Like, I heard in the NFL, like they got a driving service, like kind of like. So that's what I don't understand. Like, oh, that's what it was. The Cowboys player that got Beamers in trouble in Dallas.
Yeah.
But that's when I heard, like, okay, if you got a driving service, or hey, forget that, we have Uber now. You got the bread to, you know what I'm saying? If you fucked up, just fucking put your car in valet or whatever, and you can drive. I mean, you get over.
I think with the driving service though, you don't want to be associated with that, because that gets back to the NFL. Like, hey, you have to call the service, man. Everything all right? We have to.
But that's the same thing.
Well,
but if you don't do that,
I don't think they would knock you. I don't think they. I don't think they would knock you for that, man. I think they would actually respect you a little bit.
Like, hey, you trying to do the right thing.
At least you being responsible. Yeah. Like, just to no, as long as you don't make it a consistent habit, nigga. Don't be fucking doing it every goddamn.
Like, nigga, again?
Like, nigga,
same time next week?
Nigga, like, nah, it's a consistent product. Yeah, that's what you can't do that. But if you did it once or twice throughout a whole season, I don't think you're getting out. But then this is 3 times a month. Whoa. We need to have a conversation. Do you help? Do you need help? We need to go get you some outside help.
Fuck that. But Coach gave us Monday off, man. We're going to do this.
And that's like the rehab program, right? Like you can go there and you can tell them like, hey, I'm addicted to this drug. I need to go get help for it. Only problem is once you're not addicted to it, Josh Gordon, you will be thoroughly tested for it, right? So it's like they're helping you, but they're also penalizing you too for it, right?
Yeah.
Just for asking help. Now I gotta get.
They're keeping a close eye, but they should though. But if you have like,
they pay all the money I'm paying you,
but the other part about it, if you needed help, we want to make sure that you. I mean, I know that's not always the intention of the teams on the NFL, but the goal should be. All right, I'm gonna help you, and I'm gonna continue to help you. I'm not just gonna put you through the program and just throw you out. And we handle, do your thing, but it should be a continuous thing. But like you said, like Tony Love, just kind of pointed to, like that's not always the intentions of the teams and the league. And like they're gonna use that against you to try to limit your dollars.
Well, true, but then as you on your rookie contract, I still think they will respect you enough under your rookie contract of being responsible enough to ask for a drive. Instead of y'all being like a 10-year vet and ask for that shit like, nigga, you know better.
Yeah, this is true.
So, it's going that. But once again, though, the key factor of all is about him.
Here we go.
Where the fuck is he from? Where the fuck is he from?
Is he
Thank
from
you.
Alabama or did he go to Alabama?
The nigga's from Alabama. He is from Alabama.
Oh man.
Once again, I keep telling y'all, niggas be thinking I just pulling shit out my ass for play. Don't trust these little fuckers from Alabama.
Our listening demographic in Alabama drops 5 points.
They can't drop 5 points. They gotta respect it and understand it. And I said the youngest 1990 and younger, born in 19, you can't trust them little fuckers.
I'm about to say, but the mama from one of the years get a pass though. She good.
Oh, mama grown. That's a grown ass woman. Nah, that's different, nigga. This shit here though, these are kids that I just once again can't trust her. And I'm mad. I'm sad that situation had to happen, but I kind of wanted him off the team anyway because he was pretty much a bust.
I don't know. No. I don't know about a bust.
Nah, dude. All he can do is run straight, nigga. That's it. And ain't no other nothing else.
Nigga, this is what the Raiders. This is what y'all do. How many drafts have? Oh, he run a 4-3. Yeah, get him. What position did he play? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
That's Raider football, man. That's
right.
y'all.
That's what y'all do.
In the 2023 draft, the Oakland Raiders select Spencer James from Crenshaw High School. He got speed. We like that.
See what y'all done did when they ran him off with a Raider slander. His connection must have dropped. But yeah, man, it's sad that it happened.
Right.
Yeah,
there we go. Now I'm back. Yeah, something for the year. I lost my sound. I couldn't hear y'all.
Oh, man. You just missed it, man. The Raiders selected Spencer James in the number 1 pick.
See what I'm saying?
But yeah, man. I mean, it's sad that it happened, especially like he what is it, year 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, like, dog, like, I don't know, man. That shit just like shit like that. That's always be like, dog. You know how many players wish to
number
be
12 pick. He was a number 12
position.
Pick.
You know what I'm saying? To be in the league, to be, a go-to receiver and shit like that.
But like you say, he might. Even though we may think his career is over, depending on what jail time he gets, because he's just 22 right now.
20. He doing 20, man. He done. He ain't getting out to 40. He ain't getting out to 40, nigga. He done. There's no probation in
I don't
Vegas.
I see maybe 8 to 12
and the gun. And a gun. Not they going to make they're gonna make an example out of him.
The gun he'll plead out to, probably like that probably be, that considering the other charges he's facing, I'm pretty sure that one will probably
the gun is like the after fact. It's like
yeah, but remember now, Vegas don't even want that kind of attention.
Nigga, Vegas was built by the mafia. What is this?
Whoa. Hey. That was not in media eyes.
We don't want
that. Is not in the media. That ain't in the media eyes. We know what
the attention to killing people.
Yeah.
But that was the original problem with teams coming to Vegas, though. Remember they were saying before the Raiders went there, that was the whole thing. It's like, do you want these players exposed to this type of lifestyle with all the money that they're making? And this is kind of, like you said, this might be something they try to hush and put underneath the rug because of that, because they kind of knew that from jump, like this is, shit like this was going to be a possibility. Because this is
but he took it to a whole nother level, going 150. He went 156 miles an hour in a Corvette on a just regular normal street.
My problem with that is what city wouldn't they get in trouble in, right? Like in New Orleans, you come out the stadium and you walk right into the streets, right where the party is happening. Literally, you walk out of the stadium, and like we said, you can get liquor anywhere, right? Like it's just it's prevalent. So, but if he goes to Los Angeles, I mean, what gang capital of the world? Like there's just no Chicago. Like where does it go?
Right there.
Right, where
your hair straight, nigga.
You know what I mean? Like there's nowhere he can go where if you want to get it, maybe Cleveland, but clearly he couldn't get in the shit in Cleveland because I heard nothing from him, which is funny because everybody's like, OBJ this, OBJ that. What the fuck did he do?
He didn't do shit because he had nothing to do in Cleveland.
He had nothing to do in Cleveland. Everybody I know from Cleveland moved out of Cleveland. All my friends I knew from Cleveland, they didn't move out of Cleveland. Eventually, as soon as they was able to, they was out.
LeBron James didn't even want to be in Cleveland. Like he came back and won a championship. It's like, okay, I'm out. Like I did what I did what I said I was going to do.
We're good here.
We're good.
Yeah, right.
We square.
Yeah.
Right.
And like this, and he's not from Cleveland. He's from Akron.
Yeah,
Right. Akron is like an hour away from Cleveland. That's like you've been from Baton Rouge, you've been into New Orleans. Like,
yeah, I had that conversation with plenty of people trying to explain that. It's like, dog, don't. That's like I say all the time. If Baton Rouge had a basketball team, regardless, don't tell me I'm from Baton Rouge. We gonna have a situation. I ain't from Baton Rouge. Let's get this straight. I ain't from the bottom.
And that's right.
You know
yeah, that's
like,
what like right.
Chill out.
That's what like LeBron never wanted to take no claim. He said, I'm from Akron. I don't want no parts of Cleveland. He ain't like the Cleveland Indians. He ain't like the Cleveland Browns. He ain't like the Cleveland Cavaliers. Nigga love every sport outside of the state of Ohio, except for Ohio State.
Yankees.
Yes.
Yeah, that tells you a lot.
Right. So, but now Ruggs is, but he's done. But he's really his NFL career is done though. He's done. He even if he don't do 20, he definitely doing 10. And I mean, he's still gonna be 30-something years old by the time he gets out though. So he's still.
So let me ask you this: if he comes out at 32 years old and still can run a 4.4. Ain't nobody having that conversation?
It's too many other younger cats you can just roll with and everything. He's done. There's just no coming back from this. And like I said, he wasn't even like being a strong. He wasn't even a strong factor on the team. Like,
not consistent.
I know not consistent. Well, even though we do have Bible, that's Bible Thumper's fault for not being able to throw in the ball properly. But that's what happens though. And like so, but now he's done.
Speaking of him, so like I know some people when it came down to Gruden and Ruggs, Carr is very forgiving. You know what I'm saying? We call him Bible
Thumper.
He's a Christian, man. Yeah.
He's a Christian. So people are criticizing him for being forgiving and loving in certain people's hard situations.
That's not a Raider mentality. We ain't got no time to be forgiving to nobody. Who the fuck is this dude? Get the fuck out of here. That's not a Raiders mentality.
It doesn't matter what he said. Because had he came out and condemned them, they would have been like, oh, but you're a Christian. You're supposed to love everybody. Why you don't forgive him? If he forgives them, then it's like, oh.
Either way it went, he was damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why he just should have shut the fuck up.
But because if he's going to be asked the question.
Yeah, he's the quarterback. He's going to be
a quarterback. Right.
I just need him gone, man.
The leader on the team.
You ain't no damn flashing wide receiver or corner.
Mayock is gonna make that happen, man.
I know. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting this year. I'm just hanging in for the rest of this season.
Be patient.
But I know he gone though. But it's like I don't hear nothing else about Bible Thumper. That's all. I have had enough of this. Enough.
Yeah. See, now I feel like OBJ with him. Like, what did he do? Like,
he's not good. Here's his thing is he's not good.
Hey,
that's the thing to me. He's just not good.
Newsflash. Your team isn't good.
Yeah,
that's not his fault.
Because of our quarterback. I mean, because
it's not just because your quarterback
and the coach we had.
Coach.
No, y'all 5-3 after today.
Coach,
y'all 5-3.
I don't give a lily fuck. If we ain't got Khalil Mack there, I don't want his ass here. If we were gonna blow this bitch up, blow it all up. We got rid of Cooper, we got rid of Mack, and now we need Carr.
And that was the problem. The problem was they half-ass blew it up, right? Like we're gonna blow up half the house. Like
but you gonna make sure you blow up the house with the niggas in the bitch though. But you let the white person say, nah, nigga, I need him gone too.
Well, clearly we know he's a racist, so that's not
right. Exactly.
clearly he's a racist. Like it's not even a debate. Like he's a racist. He's got he hit the triple crown on the insults. So clearly that has nothing to do with this, right?
But that's my whole factor though. I need Carr. I mean, because of the fact that Cooper and Mack is gone, I just want him gone too. I want him to completely start from scratch. But because
the other part about it is like, who was going to give you draft picks for Carr?
I know nobody was going to do that.
People's going to give you stuff for Mac, but like Carr, you just have to wait that out. You have to wait that out.
Yeah.
Just deal with it. You got to win. You got Gruden out of there. You got to win. That was a 2-year contract.
And I'm happy about that. Exactly. And I'm happy about that. That's the key fact of all of it because I know he was next he's next out of the board of being removed. So no. As you can see, I probably wear Raider hats on a regular basis now. All this shit. Because Gruden gone. I told y'all I needed Gruden fucking gone. That's all I needed was Gruden gone. Yeah, man. No, I would bought a whole new one. I would have bought a brand new Raider hat. That's how I feel new. Yeah, I feel new around this bitch because Gruden gone.
Light flex.
So
I wear new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
new.
Exactly.
All right, let's take a quick break.
They didn't watch ATL.
Mm-hmm. On that note, let's take a quick break. We can come back and we can jump into this Aaron Rodgers white lie. All right, so from one NFL problem to another, let's jump into Aaron Rodgers. So I think it was back in August, Aaron Rodgers was in an interview, and someone, which they had to know based on their question, they asked him directly, hey, have you taken the vaccine? His response was, what he said? Immunized. I'm immunized. So when that happened, I remember I was like, yeah, that's something like that. Because like that's one thing I learned is like people word choices, especially when it's a word that ain't really necessary at the moment. It's a reason for that. So this whole time he hasn't been vaccinated. He hasn't been wearing a mask.
Yeah, not following
on the sidelines, not following NFL protocol, et cetera, and he has this Halloween party, fire-ass John Wick costume, fire-ass costume, dog. Now he has COVID, right? He kind of being a dick about it. So like now he's trying to blame.
No, he just being Aaron Rodgers.
That's Aaron Rodgers, yeah.
He's trying to blame the media, talking about cancel culture and this and that and the other. But I kind of blame both sides. So one, I do blame the media for falling for it because he didn't tell you he was vaccinated. So don't fall for that shit. One, listen to what he's telling you. Two, damn well you kind of misled him. So don't go down the path of talking about, well, the media is making this bigger than what it's supposed to be. I also blame the team because they're not holding him accountable because they had their little riff in the off season. But
I don't even put this on the team.
All Aaron?
Yeah.
They're tired of Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're tired of Aaron. They hope that this happens.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Good call. So you're saying like this was like, oh yeah, go ahead, do this dumb shit, get suspended, get the fuck out of our hair.
Let Jordan Love go out here and play finally for once, and let's see what we really got for once. And
so him winning all these games was kind of like, again, like the last year, kind of going against what they wanted.
Right.
Yeah, because he's going to win. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's going to win. And that's the thing. They get sick of that, They like he is good at what he does, but they just really tired of him and his attitude.
Right. But him, them not saying anything about it. They knew he was not vaccinated. They could have put that out there. Hey, sourcing the Green Bay organization, and that would have looked bad on them. So they're like, hey,
let them fuck it up. Because eventually you're going to catch it up.
Yep. Eventually.
Go figure. Halloween was the perfect opportunity for this shit to have a whole Halloween party, and then you catch that shit that weekend.
Yeah.
But the hit stuff, the bullshit he was saying, he has allergies to some, and the Johnson & Johnson scared him because people were getting blood clots. It was 6 women that got blood clots. That was between the ages of 18 and 48. That was it. Early on.
Right.
Hey, yeah. If it can happen to them, it can happen to me.
But see, that's the thing. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, what he said on Pat McAfee, he was like, if you're scared of COVID, then get the shot. Is your body your choice, whatever. I get that whole point. But my problem is, like you just said, you have a small population of people that had avid, effects to the different vaccine shots. Mm-hmm. But you got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people that have died from COVID. Like, You know what I'm saying? Or like we said with Kyrie, if you don't want to take the vaccine, cool. Go sit your ass down though. Don't have no parties and not wearing a mask and this and that and the other. Like that shit don't make no sense to me. Like,
dude,
why don't you go sit your ass down and just relax?
So here's my problem with Kyrie, right? Here's the thing that makes me want to just punch him in his shit. You're doing this because you're saying that like you're doing this for everybody else, right? You're doing this for the people who can't speak for themselves, right? Because you want to be able to be in charge of your own body. And you're political, all of this, right? Righteousness, all of that. Meanwhile, this motherfucker, he didn't get vaccinated. And after he just said he wasn't, he shows up at a Native American reservation with no mask on.
Yeah.
So it's like, my nigga, you are literally the fucking pilgrims now. Like
yes,
like
exactly.
Like literally, bro, my dude, you are giving them smallpox. Like you are killing, killing a population.
You're killing your own people.
You're a conquistador.
Right. That, like you said, just go sit your ass down. Like it's cool, dog. If this is what you own and this is your stance, cool. Be on that shit on your own, though, bro. Or at least around motherfuckers who are like-minded people. Don't just bring this shit to somebody else. That was my problem with Kyrie with that bullshit. Like, you're killing people, my nigga. You're killing people.
Yeah. But now, one thing that Aaron Rodgers did say, I do agree with. Like, he was saying, like, people that's not vaccinated, they kind of like being highlighted and targeted. Like, to me,
that's the thing.
That's another thing too.
Who in the public eye is being targeted, consistently being targeted? Because Carson Wentz is not vaccinated. Cole Beasley is not vaccinated. We don't give them shit. Yeah, Trubisky is not vaccinated. We don't give them shit. They follow protocol.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I want to talk about is the protocol. So like the whole thing, like to me, to give some like just because you got the vaccine. You don't have to wear a mask or whatever. To me, I think they should. Because even if you get the vaccine, you can still get COVID. So why not just have everybody wear masks in the fucking facility instead of making it all complicated and separating everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that part of it. Like, don't make me look like an oddball because I'm the only one in the building that have to wear a mask because I didn't get vaccinated. I think everybody should be wearing a mask. Like, what's the hurt in being that safe?
I can tell you what the hurt is. Because I work at a hospital, I work in a hospital emergency room. And believe it or not, I literally have to force people to put a mask on. It is a hospital ER waiting room. And you are pissed off because you have to wear a mask. Even if you don't believe in COVID, my nigga, there are so much shit that come in here anyway. Day.
Exactly.
Like every day, it's a ER hospital waiting room, and you are mad because you have to wait. You should ask for one as soon as you walk in there. If you knew
screaming
these
down,
motherfuckers, bruh. If you knew what they came in here with on a daily basis, you would
want to. Yeah,
look,
like the motherfuckers don't think that.
Just hand sanitizer.
Just wipe me down.
Yeah.
Because like before, like with my sister, like even before COVID, like my sister, like a couple years back, she caught some shit. They still don't know what she caught. Had her hospitalized. Like they don't even know what the fuck it was. Like like you said, like ERs is where all the fucking melting pot of shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
That's just too many different type of germs that just all can just manifest together, and you don't know what the fuck it turn into.
And don't get me wrong, it's not the hospital fault, right? Because it's not like they don't clean. And it's not like they don't have like these like UV light or whatever that they come in and but the amount of traffic that you get, you just can't keep up.
You can't cover everything.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's normally the ones that's healthy, the ones that want spreading the most germs.
Right. Because they think, I'm healthy, so I ain't
spreading no germs.
Right.
Exactly.
Man want fucking petri dish.
Yeah. But so yeah, man, Aaron Rodgers that's a good call though. Like the Packers is kind of like,
dude, super quiet. They just like whatever.
Trip your own self up. This is gonna work out for us long term.
Oh yeah.
That's a great call. I didn't even think about that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But that's why I think that's why he's saying it's the media. He's saying media.
But he really taking shots.
He really wants to say the Packers.
Yeah, it's the Green Bay media.
Because I mean, it basically is like, hey, don't come after me. Basically.
Because I've heard like multiple people say that they heard that he wasn't back, he didn't get the vaccine. So that's the thing. Like, so that's a good call. Like, if multiple people in the media are saying they heard the same thing, either they're lying or they actually did, they heard it in August. That means, like you said, the Packers knew. The Packers, if you have connections, they're telling you. Their teammates knew, et cetera, et cetera. So, like you said, they were just waiting for him to basically trip his own self up.
Because they can't put it out. They can't sit up there and confirm it. They have to be all on him fucking them own self up.
Yeah.
So when it comes out,
it makes them look like the bad guy again.
Yeah. And when the season's over with, hey, look, you put us in a jeopardy, man. We just let's go our separate ways.
Yeah. That's a damn good call. So that's the thing. So like now, is he going to be suspended? Because he didn't follow protocol?
Probably, yeah.
Probably,
Yeah.
If nothing else, it'll probably be a fine.
A fine and like a game suspension or something like that.
I don't even know suspension because he's already missing the game, right? Just by being.
That's because he's missing
the protocol.
That's the protocol. But that ain't the suspension.
10 days. That's not a suspension, though.
And I guess my question is, does the league suspend you, or is your team supposed to suspend?
The league. It's the league because it's the league protocol.
There's a league protocol. So now I think that's where the league can step in now, and then that once again leaves Green Bay out of it. When I say, hey, this ain't got nothing to do with us. We ain't suspend you. The league suspended you for you, the one lying. But hey, we didn't say you was lying. You said you lied. So you played yourself.
And that's the point. He didn't even think he was lying. He lied.
Well, he's still
okay.
He on that Kyrie shit today.
This is the argument that I had with my family about this. I am of the mindset that he did not lie. Did he deceive people?
Absolutely. He omitted.
Misled
people. Yes.
But did he lie?
Didn't rely. He omitted. He definitely omitted. Yes.
He omitted the truth.
Hey.
He omitted some information that didn't yes or no confirm his answer, but he did not directly say, I did take it and I did say I didn't take it, but he definitely omitted by the wordplay that he used.
That's like saying, hey, I called you at midnight. Were you sleeping? Yeah, I was in the bed. I didn't say. You see what I'm saying? Now, whatever you get
from that is what you get.
You fell for the shit. Yeah.
Right. But I didn't lie. I was in Tina bed, but I was in the bed.
Right.
So I mean, hey.
Well,
that's on you.
Well, I'll be damned. Deshaun Jackson just signed with the Raiders.
The Raiders?
The Ravens?
The Ravens?
Yeah.
Or
Raiders.
Raiders. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good for y'all. Good
call.
So you ain't got no Odell.
That's still a possibility because you signed Deshaun for the minimum. So
right.
I think it was between San Francisco and New Orleans anyway. If New Orleans had had a better showing with Trevor Siemian, possibly more of a ideal spot, but nah. But I mean, at this point, we can kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna say something that's gonna be total blasphemy to the Who Dat Nation. But is anybody else starting to feel like Drew Brees was just a system quarterback?
He always was a system quarterback.
Okay. No, I don't think he was a system. I think he had success in San Diego, but San Diego going San Diego. But
that's a good call.
You can be a system quarterback and still be very good though. So like that's the thing. Like, and that's another thing too. Like
that's why Tom Brady needed to get out of Tampa to make his legacy now official.
That he was but not what's wrong with being a system quarterback if the fucking system worked?
Right.
Because
depending on the other people that's around you trying to shit on your system.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, all right, so Drew Brees was a system quarterback. So you're telling me if that was the case, then we can just throw Taysom Hill in there. You got confidence in Taysom Hill to success in the system?
To win, to go to take you to the playoffs at least.
To take you to
Yeah.
conference championships?
Is Taysom gonna take you to the playoffs?
Yes.
No.
Nah,
Yes.
dog.
Yes.
No.
Playoffs. Not a championship. Not a conference
I don't
championship.
think playoffs. No.
Hey, what did we say though? What did we say about the playoffs though? What 11 and 7?
11-6.
Yeah.
To
11
the
and
6.
11 and 6. I mean, so
I said 10 and 7.
10 and 7. So even at 10 and 7 playoffs, right? So you mean to tell me that Taysom Hill couldn't win? You think looking at that schedule, especially how this season has unfolded, Taysom Hill couldn't.
I'm not just talking about this year. I'm talking about
long term.
Long term.
Oh,
yeah.
hell no.
I'm not just talking about this season. Yeah, I'm not talking about this
no.
season alone. No.
Okay.
I'm talking because we're talking about a system. A system is multiple years. Right?
Yeah, multiple
So
years.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not looking at Taysom Hill, like looking at him being the future and saying that he can consistently get y'all in the playoffs.
True, but the thing is, Taysom Hill doesn't fit that system, though. You dig? Like, this is the same thing I talked about with Vince Young and Jeff Fisher. He just didn't fit that system. Had he went somewhere else who played towards his skills, that's the thing with Taysom Hill.
But that's what I'm saying with Drew Brees. What's wrong with being a system quarterback if it fits?
It's nothing.
Nothing wrong with
it. No. If I say there's nothing wrong with it, as long as the coach and the quarterback was on the same page.
Exactly.
Well, like I think the reason the system quarterback became an issue is because of Brady and Belichick.
Exactly.
Them two was clashing heads with each other, and people was trying to figure out, is this the system of Belichick or is this Tom Brady?
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm always call him that nigga for life. That ain't gonna never be Belichick for life, nigga.
But I mean, that's like kind of like with basketball with the Spurs. Like people, Popovich is the system. But shit, like I always tell people like I couldn't play in the NBA, but I probably could play for the Spurs if you just let me just shoot corner threes, get my Bruce Bowen on.
But I think I remember someone said with Popovich had the pleasure of having Tim Duncan, and every religion needs a Messiah, and Tim Duncan was that consistent staple for Popovich's system.
David Robinson.
I'm about to say
Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard. Like it just, and that's the thing though. Is it a thing of like they're getting him the best players, or is he just making them look good?
I think he makes them look good.
Now, David Robinson was already a made man before Popovich came in.
Yeah.
Granted.
Yeah, right.
Tim Duncan was also a made man
in that
at
time.
College.
In that time,
college,
right?
Because he played 4 years. He was a grown-ass man coming in the league, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he almost won MVP his rookie year. So, like, and Kawhi, I would say he helped make Kawhi. Yes. I think he helped make Manu. I think he helped make Tony Parker. But David
Tony
Robinson
Parker wasn't shit.
But David Robinson and Tim Duncan was already like made men. Like David Robinson was already one of the greatest of all time before Popovich came again.
But when you got a 7'3" wingspan, though, like, is it that hard? Especially in that NBA.
And as athletic he was at the time,
David Robinson was 6'4" when he went to the Navy. And came out 7'1".
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is that Anthony Davis thing. Like you was a point guard that grew tall, so not kind of like my 6'11", 252K person, right?
See,
I'm a 6'11", 250 shooting guard. But
one good thing is like David Robinson was more coordinated than doggone Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is not coordinated.
I'm gonna say I saw old clips of David Robinson. David Robinson was Euro stepping people in like 91.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Full speed.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with being the system.
Oh no, it's nothing wrong.
No, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just one of them things where
what the label you really don't want is a fucking call a quarterback. You manage a quarterback manage. You know how to manage the game.
Yes. That's two different things.
You don't want to be the quarterback. That you don't want that problem. You don't want that label.
Do you want to be Trent Dilfer or do you want to be Drew Brees?
Right. At the end of the day.
Right.
So,
because I mean, you both got one ring, but one has.
So they could say that about Joe Montana. They could say Joe Montana was a system quarterback with him and Bill.
No. Not Steve Young. Yeah, not Joe Montana.
You know, Steve Young was a system quarterback.
Yeah, I'll give you Steve Young, but not Joe Montana. He almost took KC to the Super Bowl. Different system.
Yeah, sure did. Good.
But it was still a West Coast offense, though, right?
Yeah, it was still West Coast offense, though.
In Kansas City?
Name a wide receiver on that team.
Damn, good call.
They
Shit,
had
I don't know, motherfucker on that team.
No, they
I'm
had
like a motherfucker. I
Look,
can't say
They
nobody.
had Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen was his running back.
And they had Marcus Allen at
Who
the
else?
running back nigga at the end, nigga. Like, yo, okay, I shut up after you said that shit. I'm like, God,
Who
I'm out.
But that's
I'm
unfair though, because
I'm-
when we say who else, we trying to compare somebody to what he had in San Francisco.
Nah,
January.
nigga, we can't think of no wide receiver. Seriously, though, I can't think of no wide receiver KC at that time period.
Let me tell you why that question isn't fair. Outside of Tyreek Hill, I can't name a Kansas City wide receiver now.
Ever.
So
all I can think of is Vanover.
Dwayne Bowe is the one because he's from LSU.
That's it, and that's the only reason why.
Gonzalez.
The only reason why I know Dwayne Bowe because I actually met Dwayne Bowe, right? Like Dwayne Bowe was like at my aunt's house having dinner. That's the only reason why I know
what,
about
Casey,
Only
not known for
Gonzalez.
having wide.
That's a tight end. Wide receiver.
They not know. I know Vanover. I remember Vanover from there.
But he was like a cute return.
What's his name? Did Eddie Kennison play for him?
See how
He
hard
did.
you gotta
Yes.
He did.
see how hard you gotta think about this.
Dude. Damn, Casey.
Joe Horn played for KC.
Niggas all after
You're
niggas
reaching
went
on
at
that
the end. Wow. Dude, we can't think of no wide receiver in a prime for KC, nigga. That's
At all.
crazy.
And they won a Super Bowl, mind you, a couple of years ago. And I still can't think of one wide receiver outside
They
of
always
Tyreek
been
Hill.
running back heavy. They always been running back heavy.
Yeah.
Running back in
Priest
tennis.
Damn.
Priest Holmes, Chris Okoye, Barry Word,
Johnson. Who was that?
Larry
Larry
Johnson,
Larry Johnson, yeah. Damn.
Kareem
Yeah,
Hunt,
nah, that's a good call. Only tight ends and running backs is what they know for.
Dave Craig at quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Which-
the fucked up
Which at Joe Montana's old age, right? He had that Drew Brees thing. He can only throw it 10 yards, and that's about it. So that system worked for him, right? Like I'm dumping up screens, dump offs, tight end, bailouts. Like,
research
that
department.
worked
We got to look up who was the starting wide receivers that Joe Montana years.
Yeah, man, because that shit was crazy. Because I mean, that's still gonna take that labor off him as a system quarterback for sure. You got that right though, but goddamn.
So let's get into this tragedy, Saints Falcons, man. I didn't watch the game fully. I was in and out.
I had a massive headache early on today, so I didn't watch most football today, but I did see that they put up a fight at the end. But what I did see was not good.
So the Falcons almost did the Falcon thing and fuck up the game. Cordell Patterson saved the day, but overall it didn't look good from what I saw. The times I jumped in and out, offense didn't look on sync consistently. The defense was having trouble. I said this early on. Don't sleep on the Falcons. They're going to just be bottom of the division.
But that was a rivalry game. They always get up.
I mean, yes, I mean that. Yeah, I mean, come on, Miami.
Yeah, but what they at now?
Fucking
How many wins they got now?
God damn it, that don't count, dude.
How it don't count when they 4-4? They 4-4.
Yeah.
Y'all was talking about the Falcons going to be like 2-14 or 2-15 or whatever.
Mind you, New Orleans is down their starting quarterback.
I know that.
We don't even have our kicker. Like, how many offensive linemen have we lost? I mean, I
know that, but I'm saying overall with the Falcons, they are winning. They're winning games and trying to be competitive. Like they gave away a couple of games this year, so they actually could have had more wins if they fucking knew what the hell they were doing sometimes. But yeah, of course.
But that's the Falcons. They could have had a Super Bowl if they weren't the Falcons, right?
Yeah, but again, I'm not talking about y'all giving that to them. I know y'all situation. But I think overall they're competing.
Oh, I mean, look, they're a professional team.
I'll say the Falcons are competing a lot better than I thought they would. I'm not gonna lie. I thought
ever since they put Patterson in the game and decided, okay, we're gonna use him as a running back, receiver, whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
they started performing better. It's not who they had at running back before that. Like,
they really didn't. Nigga. That's the thing. There was
some kid named Mike Davis.
Yeah,
it
like
was a
he
running back
played
by
for the
committee.
Ravens or something like that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
once Patterson came in the game, that opened it up for other people on the team, opened up for Pitts because Pitts been playing better because now you got somebody else you got to worry about that you can't just double team Ridley and Pitts.
We are stealing the New Orleans playbook.
Yeah, why not? It's a copycat league.
Yeah, the GM came from our front office. So
we are stealing the New Orleans playbook. Everything Alvin Kamara did, you can look at Patterson probably going to end up doing all of that shit. Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't thrown the ball yet.
It might come because he's done that before.
Yeah, exactly. Because he can't throw the ball. Yeah, he can't. We had him. I know, but we have Patterson for a while on the Raiders. So I'm like, he goes everywhere he goes. He produces. So like, God,
that's the crazy thing. Like, why teams keep letting him go?
Right, everywhere he go. When he's in Chicago, he produced. Like everywhere he went, he would produce. Especially running back kickoffs and everything like that.
He's like the Jim Jackson of the NFL.
Yeah,
great analogy, my nigga. Great analogy.
Yeah,
good call.
Like he's good,
great.
But let me include him in this trade that can kind of
convince
you.
Right. He did that good piece to just get this.
You don't play
over.
one position, so let me. I don't know if I want to commit to you in this contract. I'll let you go. But yeah, that's a great call.
Especially if you don't know what to do with him, right? Like you got him on the team, but you kind of don't. If your offense doesn't kind of fit his skill set, like which I think Atlanta now is just kind of like in like okay, fuck it mode. We're just gonna throw everything out there and whatever sticks on the wall, that's what we rolling.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we still trying to sell tickets and still keep these people to come up in here. So we gotta have something that's exciting. And right now, if you're excited for this fan base right now, like we didn't even expect to be like you said 4-4 at this time. So fuck it, keep doing your thing right now.
But ideally, I don't think they even really wanted to put him in there. Like that. I think it's just a hey,
he's one of those guys that you can't just ignore. Like he's in practice, like cutting you up. And it's like because like you think about it, he probably came in on the second or third team, and he's probably playing against the first strings, thinking that okay, it ain't gonna be that hard, and he's probably killing them. So it's like, well, shit, we got to put him in, like because they didn't play him the first couple of weeks. Like
I think he has one of those that lazy practice demeanor. Like he don't do shit in practice. It just don't make you think he has the desire for it. But then once he actually gets on the field, then it's just like he turns then he just comes alive for some reason.
Legend has it Hunter Rethrow was out there cooking Jalen Ramsey. So I mean, practice is practice, right?
Yeah.
Well,
not Jalen Ramsey, but that's just like you said, that's a different beast that he ain't gonna try hard in practice anyway. But it's just to be like, I'm just out here just so I can keep my hamstrings loose.
But every team has the practice superstars, though. That's the point. Like every team has that practice superstar. Like dog, he killing in practice, and then you get to the games like, nigga, where are you?
Like, and that's why I think he doesn't do nothing in practice. And they're like, well, why you don't do this in practice like you do in the game? And it's just like, but his name is just not big enough to be like I don't know what it is with that nigga. He just a nominee where
I think for some of those cats that don't do it all in practice, and some of them have that mindset. Do you really want me to cook these motherfuckers and kill their?
Do you want me to expose what you have?
Kill their confidence.
Do you really want me to expose what you have today? Because I can kill their confidence and now that they get lit up like a Christmas tree on Sunday. Now, what you want?
Like, are you trying to game plan, right?
Right. We're in the business of building confidence, not killing.
That also comes from the coach side too. Is like they probably like, you know what? Slow down. Let's slow it down. Don't do that against the defense. We're trying to
slow it down.
Because they want certain people. Yeah, exactly. They want to make certain people look good or build their confidence.
Because I remember Ndamukong Suh, a young Ndamukong Suh, had to be held out of on the sideline.
Can't slow down. Can't slow down. Just you tearing up your wide, you tearing up your offensive lineman and your quarterback.
Right. Like, and then he has
stop. He was like, hey, what's good? Why don't you go lift some weights?
Yeah. T-Mobile breaking headsets and shit.
Hello.
Look, another one, boss. Take it off my check.
Last part of this segment. So Tony Love, I blame you.
Uh-oh.
For my Titans.
Oh, you know this coming. Yeah, I'm about to. You know what this Titan shit.
I
You
blame
did
you.
this again. Another season of this shit.
I blame you.
I said 13-4, sir. I said 15-2, and I brought it down to 13-4.
Remember, I want you to have that same face you was having when we was doing our preseason review. I want you to be eating that food and having that same face. Like, why are we talking about this? There was a reason why we were talking about this. Injuries. Because our wide receivers were not staying on the field. We gave this monster 35 touches a game. And guess what happens? He breaks his foot.
Said, I had enough. The foot said, I had enough, nigga.
He broke his foot and tried to go back in the game.
Hey, man. Everybody gets shot every day.
I need you to mute him. Right, goddamn now. I need you to mute that nigga for the rest of this segment. Mute that nigga right goddamn now. That was too well played for him.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man.
He got
down, yeah.
Hey, he been holding that in his bag for a minute.
Shit.
But yeah, man, this is so we gotta get old ass Adrian Peterson in the game, and hope he can look like something. But yeah, man, it ain't looking good. I'm kind of still in shock.
When back in my day, we used to wear leather helmets.
So yeah, man, blame you. I blame you. Blame you. You got Julio and AJ Brown. Yeah, can they stay on the field? Like every week this week, if you look on fantasy football, one of them got a questionable next to them.
Every week, nigga. It is 100% facts.
Questionable or out.
Well, I think Vrabel is taking a page out of Belichick's playbook. Because Tom Brady used to be questionable every week.
Yeah, but these niggas really are questionable, though.
I'm about to say, nah.
Hey, they literally coming off the field limping and stuff.
These niggas is really legitimately questionable. This ain't for play, nigga. This shit real. This is this is real questionables, nigga. This is
So yeah, man, we
But your uniforms look nice.
Whatever.
That shit at all.
On that note, all right, let's take a quick break, and we can come back and jump in the NBA. We got a lot to talk about NBA wise. More Scottie Pippen slander.
I love it.
All right, moving on to the NBA. A lot to cover here. Let's start with the great Scottie Pippen again in the media. Kind of upset with Michael Jordan / The Last Dance. It's either two sides to it. Either you kind of like Scottie shut the fuck up, or you kind of feel that he's justified.
I'm in the latter.
I kind of feel like I kind of feel like shut the fuck up, because you were great, and you kind of like pulling yourself down by continuously complaining 20 years later.
I think it's a valid gripe.
Right, like I'm on the opposite side. I'm like, talk your shit, right? Like, in whatever it is you got to get it all out, right? Because the idea is, I feel like 10 years ago he probably couldn't have said this. Damn sure 20 years ago he definitely couldn't have said any of this shit.
This is true. Like, he's kind of been muffled. Yeah, he's been muffled for a long time.
Yeah,
so you got a good point.
And he's been Jordan's biggest cheerleader. He's been on all the shows. Jordan is better than LeBron. Jordan is better, consistently. I think all this is, within the terms of The Last Dance.
So do you think it's kind of like, all right, I've been cheerleading for you this long, why you can't have my back type thing?
Like, why you shit on me on The Last Dance?
I thought, all of this, like, that's what this is all about? Serious?
But even then, the fact that he doesn't stand up just overall for Pippen, right? Because Pippen is always the footnote, right? He's always the butt of the joke, right? Oh yeah, I'm Jordan, you're Pippen. And Jordan has done nothing to try to squash that, right? He has done nothing. Oh yeah, man. Without Pippen, you know what I mean? Like anytime somebody would say that, he should be able to step in and say, hey, yo, no, that's not how it went, bro. Pippen actually was the one that got us there, right? Because I didn't win shit before Pippen and I didn't win shit after him.
But that's
So
I think that's part of the problem, because he says Pippen was great or Pippen is a Hall of Famer.
His greatest teammate.
And then he leaves it at that. He doesn't, like you just said, he doesn't go into detail, like saying like, yo, if it wasn't for Scottie in this series, we wouldn't have. If Scottie wasn't picking up Magic Johnson full court, or if Scottie wasn't guarding John Stockton and disrupting the pick and roll, like he never goes into those details.
And so that's why I said it. And that's why I said that. Because just saying Scottie is your best teammate. No shit, motherfucker. Who else would it be? BJ Armstrong? Like
right, yeah, it's like a no-brainer. Yeah,
right. Like, oh, he was my best teammate.
Go in a little detail, at least go in a little detail about why you feel that, rather than just keeping it that vague. He kept it short. That's it. The short and very vague.
Yeah, but
and
again, that's
a lot of holes
Jordan.
in it. But it is
typical Jordan.
Granted, but like I said, I'm not gonna say Pippen shouldn't say this shit, or I need for him to shut the fuck up, because again, if it's his truth, tell it, my dude, whatever. But these how they talk about, what they call them, LeBron sexuals, these Jordan loving LeBron haters are gonna never accept it, no matter what you say, right? Anything you say blaspheming Black Jesus, they're not, nobody's gonna take it. So fuck it, keep telling your truth, and if it is your truth, keep telling your truth, my nigga. That's all I can say.
But then at the same time, Pippen has done some questionable things to himself also that kind of makes it hard for people to take him serious.
Yes, but that shouldn't even be a factor into
but it shouldn't be a factor.
His game.
Like what?
His wife.
Like his wife, his contract situation, the teams he chose to go to, like choosing to go to the Rockets,
the sitting on the bench, the sitting on the bench moment,
sitting out for the Tony Kukoc game, sitting out for the migraine game,
the signing that horrible contract. Those things did take, that was still bad choices on him. That has had an effect on him, and I think that still kind of bothers him in the back of his head too, though. And on top of the fact that Jordan won't give him won't big him up enough either. So it's just like he has a lot of this animosity of like what ifs, coulda, woulda, shouldas, all still linked in his head where he feel like he should get respected a lot.
But this is what I say about that.
And he blew a lot of money. And he blew all his fucking money too.
That too. But if you're a great player, right? Your game speaks for itself, right? So like for me, this is why I kind of feel like he got to let it go. You're a Hall of Famer. You got 6 rings. You're the top 50 and top 75 player of all time. Like, how many All-Stars he got? What, like 7?
Yeah, 6 or 7.
6 or 7. All NBAs, all defensives. Like you got all these accolades that people are telling you that you're great. But I guess it's kind of like a father figure type thing. You just want it to be coming from Jordan.
But I don't think it's about that. I think he's responding to The Last Dance.
Yeah, it's more The Last Dance.
But that's Jordan, because The Last Dance was Jordan.
But it's not just Jordan, though, right? Because that's what I keep saying. It's everybody has that footnote, right? Like you're Jordan, I'm Pippen, right? Like so. I think The Last Dance just kind of
pushing over the edge.
Just solidified that long-going joke.
Because I think that's the other thing I was going to say too. I kind of felt like he thought The Last Dance was going to be different than what it was when it came out.
Definitely.
I think he was misled thinking that it was going to be more inclusive of all the players.
Yeah.
Like, I know they did some segments on Pippen and Steve Kerr and stuff like that, but I thought it was going to be, he probably thought it was going to be more and not just so much on, I mean, you should have known better. It's Jordan. Like, Jordan is a hog of the limelight. Like, you shouldn't, like, to me, you shouldn't, especially when you like
this would have never happened if Jordan would have even did it, though. If Jordan just gave a couple of segments, it wouldn't even got aired. They wanted more.
They wanted for Jordan.
So, and remember now, this is ESPN, so you knew this was gonna be a screw job.
And then and you also got to know this too. Only reason this Last Dance documentary even went out because the reports are that when LeBron had his parade in Cleveland, that's when he signed off on it. Hey, remember that stuff that we did the last season? Yeah, let's make that happen now.
To compete against.
Because he knew he was getting nervous. He was getting nervous. He was getting a little nervous. Coming on that little hotel, he's creeping up on him a little bit. He's like, we're going to show everybody why I'm still the greatest of all, in his mind, why he's still the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So we know Mike is egotistical to the highest level.
And see, I didn't understand. I didn't know about his ego until after he played. I didn't like the whole I never disliked Jordan as a player. I disliked how the NBA crowned him the king.
Yeah, put him on a pedestal.
After one championship, I remember they did a whole salute to Michael Jordan, and I'm watching it with my dad. I said, "Did they do this with Magic? No. Bird? Kareem? No. You watching the court? Yeah, you watching the coronation of a king, and it just really bothered me for the rest of the '90s. That they were really, I felt not that they were giving him championships, but here, just really making his legend more.
But it also goes back to this though, like you said, they crowned him early. Is it kind of like in is it the church or is it the king who's in control? Because the league is crowning him. Was that like David Stern kind of doing like I'm really in control? Like what's I don't know.
It was the David Stern thing to the
yeah, David Stern, yeah.
Gatorade, Nike,
right, all with David Stern, all in them
with ESPN.
Yeah,
but they all paying the NBA and David Stern for advertisement.
Right. And that's
again, it makes David Stern the real king.
It kicks it back, it kicks it back on him, yeah. But it really starts with Gatorade, Nike, and ESPN. I've always said that.
Right.
Gatorade, if it wasn't for Gatorade, Nike, and ESPN, Michael Jordan wouldn't be Michael Jordan. He'd be the dude that won 6 championships. Okay, cool.
It's really shit Spike Lee.
Yeah, and Spike Lee,
Kind of started with
mainly, it's really Spike Lee that
Spike Lee started put him in the commercials. Yeah.
When Nike hired Spike Lee to do the commercials, that was the end of it. And when he said it gotta be, and once he did that, that was it. And that's what really put Nike and Jordan all completely on the map was Spike Lee with that.
The ego issue. Go ahead.
In more than one way with Spike Lee, because my love for Jordans didn't come from Michael Jordan. My love for Jordans actually came from Do the Right Thing. Like
that's what everybody. That's what everybody.
You step on my brand new Air Jordans.
Right. And that's the ones I still want to this day. But I
want them so bad.
I ain't paying that price though. I'm not paying that price.
How much are they?
Man, them just run for $650
at least.
Oh Lord,
at least,
dog.
I will not do it. I want that's my crown jewel shoe right there.
Nigga. it was that and the snakeskin 11s. Those two are the only two. I got the snakeskin 11s already.
I got the infrareds. That's all I wanted. I got the infrareds, and I need them concrete 4s. But I'm not paying that price for them 4s. But I got the infrareds. I can sleep well with the infrareds. But goddamn, I'm not. That's my shoe right there. But nah, like you said, that's what. I left Jordans alone because everybody was rocking them. It's like now I'm just going back to nostalgia of getting them now, but I didn't want them then because everybody had them. So I didn't want to do what everybody was doing. That's why I just went the Air Max route. But still,
I was wearing sold the Reeboks meets. So that was my shit.
So real quick before we move on from this segment, who's y'all GOATs? Mine is Kareem.
I don't really have no goals. I don't really look at nobody like.
Yeah,
I just like my players that I like, but I don't have a goal.
I think it's different generations.
I agree with you, but the only thing is just like if I have to give it to somebody, I give it to Kareem before I give it to anybody. Now LeBron is catching up to that kind of, but I'm looking at this dude. 4 high school championships, 4 NCAA championships,
3 NCAA,
3 NCAA championships. Yeah,
right.
And only that's the only reason
because his freshman team was
undefeated.
Yeah.
And 6 Well, how many
Five.
NBA
He got
championships?
Five.
Five
Yeah,
NBA championships?
No, six. Yeah, six.
Six.
Yeah, 6? Okay.
Six. Yeah, so 6 NBA.
It was one
championships.
with it was the one with what? The one with
One
Milwaukee
Bucks.
One of the
and then
Bucks.
And
Mhm.
five.
and the five
and
with
five.
the Lakers. Gotcha.
So,
And
But-
6
but-
MVPs.
So that was the
So,
thing
I
with
mean-
like with Kareem. That's
And
my thing with
all-time
Kareem.
leading
When everybody
scorer.
say like there's never been a player that lived up to the hype, it's like if you heard of Kareem,
yeah,
like they was recruiting Kareem
Yeah,
as a freshman.
only lost 2 games in college.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like he done it at every single level and done it with 2 NBA teams. And you know, I think it was what the last championship he got, or the second last championship when he was like 38 years old and
And 1 MVP.
just put him on his shoulders and won MVP and
Right.
did it
And-
at that age and not just be
And that
a second fiddle.
right, and that's why you got to put him with LeBron in that same level too, because he had this pressure since high school.
Since being a 14-year-old kid.
Right, and then
In New
to
York.
come and you had to live up to it. Oh yeah, with Kareem and then with LeBron to come and do the same thing in this generation, to have that hype all this time. And you know, you try to shit on like, oh, he been to 9 finals and they only won 4, but it's like, nigga, if they're the fucking
got to
9 of
9.
them,
Yeah.
he took teams that had no business being
I
in the
agree.
motherfucking
Especially
finals.
that first one.
Exactly.
That was
But nigga-
LeBron and them.
The
Not
whole
LeBron in the game. LeBron and them.
that whole Cleveland first run.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh.
Yeah.
that is
LeBron
good.
and them.
Yeah.
Right. So, like you said, like you said, he has no all-time 50 great players, not even 75. He's never had well, I tell you about he had Wade when he ripped the Miami run though. But through his
After that,
yeah. But yeah, that first Cleveland run, that shit was real. I told everybody they was leaving Cleveland. I said they ain't leaving. I saw that nigga took that jersey off and slam that shit.
Mhm.
And then I said, oh, he gone. He said, man, ain't going no. Oh, that nigga gone. I can tell you that right now. You don't throw no jersey like that. It's that fucking hard. Unless you know you out there, bitch. He cursed everybody out once that door closed.
And then you see Delonte, he fell off again.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so,
man.
I bet he tell his mom or something about, yes, your boyfriend fell off again.
I know he taking that shot too. I know he is, though.
Horrible decision-making skills.
Because some kids ask me, like, why
Help
did he just
him. Fuck him.
yeah, exactly. Like I know once he was like, why LeBron just told his mom to sit her ass down. I said, hey, that man got all the right to tell her to go sit her ass down. Her decision making skills is all wrong. So he got all the right to tell her to go sit her ass
Mhm.
down.
somebody else need to tell their mama to go sit the fuck down. I ain't gonna say no name, but
Who you talking
somebody, another NBA player need to tell his mama to go sit the fuck down. In that fight with PJ, with PJ.
You talking about Kevin Durant?
Oh
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
But
Hey,
she's
I love you too.
yeah.
yeah,
Hey.
but that's
That's
all
different
love.
type of fight. That's internal.
She can handle PJ Tucker. I think she could.
Yeah, I know they
Yeah.
cool, but I'm just saying her in general. Like she be doing too much sometimes.
Like
Yeah, she do. She
like square. She can square.
yeah, she
Mama Durant.
Mama got the hands, nigga. Yeah, Mama got hands, nigga. Yeah, that jab coming quick and swift, nigga. Delaware style, nigga.
Mhm. All right, moving on to current players. So, like, I know I sent this to y'all from earlier this week. A couple things. So I know we talked about before the NBA, the flop rule, the James Harden rule. Loving it so far.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
they're
yeah.
not giving away those calls. On top of that, they even switched from Spalding to Wilson as far as the basketball that they use. So some players have been complaining about that, saying the ball feels different. It's a different touch or whatever, and it's impacting the shooting. I don't agree with that. I think it is exposing the real shooters from the fake. Because
Yeah.
if you like, it was showing numbers. So it was showing like James Harden, Dame Lillard, Luka's not as bad, and Trae Young, where their shooting percentages is falling and their scoring has fallen. But if you're getting those insurance fraud fouls, those shots that you're attempting are not counting against you. So that helps. So if you make it, when you throw it up, it counts for you.
Right.
And then if you miss it, it
This
doesn't
don't count
against
against you.
you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So if you just up there throwing up bullshit, that's one thing. So and you're getting 3 points at the line. But the players that are still being consistent is Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. These are the pure, the pure scores.
Pure scores, right?
You know what I'm saying? So like,
basketball don't matter to them. That lets you know they play ball with any type of basketball.
If it's rubber, leather, worn out, it don't matter. If indoor, outdoor, it doesn't fucking matter for them. They're gonna be a bucket. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of exposing those who, all these, these past few years, a bunch of these people just shooting ridiculous clip. If you got this extra cushiony soft ball, pause, like Tom Brady, that shit ain't gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? So like it's showing who's the real shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like even Joel Embiid is kind of along the same lines. His scoring is down, but it's still early, but he's at least still shooting the same clip from three. So like it's exposing and showing who's is. I know it's an early sample size, but it's kind of showing you who's out here just throwing shit up, looking for foul calls.
Yeah, but I don't know if that exposes the shooters. It exposes people that use the flopping, the flopping foul to their advantage. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, in professional sports, whatever advantage you can get, you're gonna use, right? So if it's in the rule book, you're gonna use it. But I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think it's because James Harden can still shoot, right? Like it's not like he can't shoot. It's just like you said, if he missed it on that bullshit, trying to catch a foul, throwing it up wild and swinging your arms and shit, if you miss it, then it counts against you. But if you make it, then if you miss it, it doesn't count against you. But if you make it, then it counts for you. So
I have go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was good.
I have another take on it. I think if you notice the majority of the people whose numbers have dropped, I think those players have to dribble into that shot.
Right.
I think the handle is different for them to get in that shot.
That's a good call. The more pure catch and shoot cats.
Yeah, they're not catching shoot.
Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry.
They catching. Yeah, everybody else.
Shit, RJ Barrett has been catching and shoot, killing. Like he's shooting like 50% from three right now.
That nigga loving that. He's definitely loving it. Damn, he's loving it. He liking to change up the damn.
So so Lillard, PG.
Harden. Those are people that got to get their rhythm off the dribble to get the shot on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm from the logo with it.
Yeah. Give me one, I give you one.
Give me one, yeah. Give me one, I give you. Like nigga, shut the fuck up.
Give me one. If I was you, I wouldn't want to hear the word logo ever again in my life.
The bro.
So like I know, like I said, hopefully these players adjust. But like with Harden, like I seen a couple of his games, like he was literally not trying to get a shot off. He was literally just going straight for fouls. And it's like, no, that's not even, you're not even attempting to get a clean
still
shot.
Look like a fat
you got an open
too.
layup and you stepping backwards, trying to draw contact to get to the line. Like that's to me is like, you got to make that adjustment. And, and obviously the referees are keen on him because this rule is kind of based around him and Trey. But that's you got to adjust your game, and that's my problem. Is like he can definitely adjust his game. He just got to get out that mindset. He's still one of the best shooters the league has seen. One of the best ball handlers. He just he need to get his ass in shape.
I'm about to say, nigga, why he ain't in shape still, nigga? He's still a little damn walking fat bastard. Like, what the fuck is his problem?
But yeah, he said most of his offseason when he was rehabbing, he didn't get a chance to, work on his game.
That nigga was in Paris over the summer.
The off season was 3 months, right?
That motherfucker ain't shit. That motherfucker a liar. That nigga was chilling in Paris with your boy, Lil Baby and shit. Yeah, Lil Baby and shit. And getting arrested and shit. What the fuck is he talking about? He eating too much French fries out there. What the fuck he doing? Fat ass.
Oui.
Croissants.
He got a lot of croissants and drinking.
The real croissants.
Right.
You want to say in Pulp Fiction?
Right.
What did he call a quarter pounder with cheese?
A Royale.
The Royale. Yeah, he had a lot of them. Shit. He might ask for extra cheese. Fat ass nigga. Shit.
You can't get this shit company.
So moving from the players, let's move to front offices. So the Suns and the Trailblazers are taking heat for two different investigations as far as work behavior, office behavior, racism, misogynist behaviors, things this, blah, blah, blah. Again, you can look at that two ways. With the John Gruden thing happen and with the NFL with emails, do you think that lawyers are looking closely and trying to push a hot topic? Or is this just behavior that's been happening for a while and now it just seems like
it's from the
forever.
Beginning of time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, they got rid of, like, at least the NBA is the first to get rid of a whole owner because of his racist act. So, I mean, so they already been on the forefront, but it's like you said, remember now, this generation is much sensitive too, so they're not gonna sit here and take this type of
we're
talk.
not gonna take it.
So they, so that's another thing too. People are a little more they just ain't gonna accept this so-called locker room talk, per se, but not from the management side though.
Yeah. So the thing is, with Donald Sterling, that was recorded.
Yeah,
that's going to always be the thing that just got the final, because he'd been to court, all kind of things where stuff had been on the record about things he did with his behaviors. But with the Suns and with the Blazers, if their investigation doesn't come back with like audio recording or video, it's not going to be the same type of situation where these people can get.
Right.
With Donald Sterling again, what was really his crime?
Being racist.
He made a white woman cry. He made a white woman cry.
She was Asian. She was Asian.
She was Asian? I thought she was white.
His wife?
She looked white.
His wife was...
No, man. She looked white.
No, his wife is white, but
that's what we're talking about.
Was Asian chick.
Yeah, I thought it was his wife, the one that was complaining about. I thought the
wife started. Yeah, the wife started. She vocally started talking also, saying, "These things are true."
Yeah.
So that wasn't really. Yeah, she was.
Because the wife was just as foul as him.
Yeah, because she been on his side for all them years.
Right, but she got tired of the side chicks. And then this one finally decided to open her mouth and say something. She's like, I've had enough of your side chicks gotten loose now. Why are they talking in public? So now, you know what? I'm going to go and pull this. We're going to go and expose. We're going to pull this tin up. And we're going to expose everybody. So it's the wife got the crime. And that's what was the final. She gave the yes, this is true. And then I was like, God damn.
You get that bitch under control. What's going to be me and you?
Yeah, so he's like, fuck all that. You going to sell that tin and I'm going to get half of this money. I'm divorcing your ass and I'm out. And that's what she did.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
I'm taking your money and running.
She went mad. A school teacher. That nigga was that's the most happiest man on earth.
I won't have Eddie.
That got 50 billion and mad a school teacher.
Look, fuck it. I'm going to give me some young stud that's going to pipe me down. Look, I got my money. Give me a pool boy.
That's the thing. No, they're the same age as her. They went to college together. She just was like,
that was a college sweetheart, dude. She been waiting for that. Oh, she been waiting for that.
Yeah, she got with her.
I should have never let you go.
Getting a call timers on.
Yeah, and then start giving millions to black colleges. That's why at first when she was giving the millions of black, I said, wait, did she go get a black dude or something? Why the fuck she giving away money to black college?
You've been piping that down for English 102.
Yes.
Remedial classes.
Look.
But yeah, so she went back. So, but now, then the NBA dollars just, it's a new day, man. Everybody getting exposed now. Everybody can't have their old ways no more.
Yeah, man.
They can't have their old ways.
So more to come on those two. Like I said, I know the investigations just start, but I don't really think it's going to lead to much. Maybe some apologies, but until there's some recording, it ain't gonna shake up like that.
No, the Phoenix situation. No, the Phoenix one is kind of real now. No, that one may not go with Grace.
But like you said, recording and more people putting their names to the story, because the story is, a lot of them. I think it was only Earl Watson and Corliss Williamson that put their name to the, their experience.
And he's saying Earl Watson was bitter because he got outed as the coach. a few years back.
Right, but hey, we can go back to our famous ticket. What season ticket holders? That
What's
old
your girl
lady.
name?
Yeah, I need those. She cursed. She's like, hell no, man. I don't want to do nothing for
We
this.
ain't give you no damn new arena.
We ain't give him no new nothing until he gives me a winning team.
But I heard the Earl Watson was out because of Rich Paul connection, because he don't like doing business with Rich Paul.
But nobody likes doing business with
Right.
Rich Paul if you're an owner.
Yeah, nobody like, hey, this cat too smart for his own goddamn good. They don't like no nigga smarter than them now. Shame. They don't like that. Remember now.
You gonna use the rules that I set up against me?
Yes. Nigga, Simmons is out because of emotional abuse, nigga. That shit is a fucking great ass way to say I can't color this team and still get paid, nigga. I said, whoa.
He should have did that from the very jump.
Right.
That's the problem. That's why
he waited too long.
He waited too long. He should have did that from jump. And because everybody kept saying like he gonna come to camp and fake an injury.
Nigga came out with mental distress, nigga.
Yes.
That's a whole other level.
But in all honesty, though, I can't say he's wrong, because I mean, you got the newscasters, nigga. The newscasters.
Yes, casters.
What's that? We got video of Ben Simmons
leaving town.
Damn.
Man. I said that's actually gonna be the downfall of Rich Paul though too, for being that smart though, nigga. To use mental distress, nigga. Like, nah, he went too far. That's too smart.
When LeBron retires, that's when Rich Paul will be done.
Oh yeah, once that power is not there no more.
Yeah.
No, I think Street.
Because he got too many. He got it depends on whoever he's getting too many of the players right now.
Who's the next king?
There's no next king. There's actually no next king.
If Street Clothes could stay healthy, it would be him.
Right?
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna. I think it's gonna be Giannis.
Yeah,
Giannis and KD for KD probably the next 3-4 years, but then it's gonna be because Giannis is only 26.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true.
Like,
so it's gonna be Giannis.
Like Giannis is only 26 though. Like,
yeah, nigga. I know it is fucking crazy.
That's the thing.
And now he has the right now to leave Milwaukee with grace because he gave him a title. And so I gave you all I can give you. Now it's time for me to move on.
And man, don't remember, half of Milwaukee's revenue comes from international dollars because of him.
Yeah, well, and that
half.
shit going somewhere. That shit going to South Beach in a couple more years. I can tell you that right now.
You think so? You think he gonna leave?
That nigga gone.
He gonna leave Milwaukee?
Who the fuck stays in Milwaukee
yeah.
their whole career? Did Kareem stay?
Nah,
the whole team left. Shit. That tell you how bad it was. The whole fucking team was like, fuck it, we out.
Man.
We can't do this shit no more.
I don't know.
Yo, he's from Greece, nigga. How much snow you think he's gonna take, nigga? He can't keep taking no more of that kind of weather.
But he in the perfect spot. If the media don't bother him, it's not a big media market.
Nigga, they ain't gonna bother him in Miami neither.
I'll say this. Because of who he is, like he seems like he's
personable.
He comes from but he comes from humble beginnings.
Yeah, he is.
Real kind of yeah. So he might just stay in Milwaukee his whole life, right? Like he seems like one of them dudes that just like
all you want to do is keep making babies.
And Milwaukee will keep you humble.
Right. So
nigga, it's fucking who wants to look at Milwaukee for that long if you ain't? But you go home to Greece though, nigga. You go home to Greece in the off season.
Hey.
But he ain't really fucking with
He's from Nigeria. That's what I'm gonna say. He's from Nigeria. I ain't never been to Nigeria.
He grew up though.
He had to win a championship to become a citizen in Greece.
Right.
They just gave him and his family.
They wouldn't fucking with
him.
Oh,
they did? Oh,
yeah. They wouldn't fucking with him before.
Greece. Oh, my bad. Fuck Greece then. Oh, okay, my bad. Shit. My bad. Man, fuck Greece. All right. Well, I mean, hey, he go there every year still chilling, but I thought he was getting love. But
his brother won the championship the year before. Still no.
Oh, no, whoa. First of all, his brother was off the bench, man. That don't count, man. They not.
Hey, he got it. No.
It don't count. It don't count in Greece.
Call back. because when I was talking about the Olympic team and y'all was bringing up all these NBA players that's playing on these Olympic teams, and it was niggas that was on the bench.
Yeah, well, hey, I was that was Jimmy had that argument with. I was out of that. I just sat back with this rocking back and forth. I was just like, I'm just out of this one. I'm just out of this one though. But I don't know, man. I can't see him staying his whole career in not Miami, but Milwaukee. But hey, anything possible. Hey, I ain't never heard him building no house in Milwaukee. That's for sure. Just letting you know.
So I'll say
you rent, you can buy a house, but he ain't built a house.
You know, that's on gym, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, nigga. You know that part of another former player, nigga, that was stupid enough to waste their money, nigga. Wasted that money, and that nigga just said, "I'll take that off your hands, my nigga. Thank you."
Free wills.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So here's how you could get him out of Milwaukee. The only way I can see him leaving Milwaukee is if another team gives him the opportunity to play with both of his brothers. That's the only way I could see him leaving Milwaukee.
Because his clumsy ass brother did start the other night against the Knicks.
Right. So it's like if
Crash
you can
Bandicoot
say,
of the basketball league.
Yeah. If you can say we're gonna have all three of the brothers
and Tetakumbo.
If you can have all three of them,
if you can afford all the letters to put on their jerseys,
all that stitching,
all that stitching, then you got a chance to want to sit there and put all that on there in one jersey. Yeah, okay then. Man. Something's possible, nigga. That's a lot of stitching, nigga. And you still did. You got you got the audacity to have to put they first initial on that shit too. Where the hell that's gonna fit?
Right.
To decipher who is who.
Hey, that whole back of the jersey.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put their first initial at the bottom of the jersey.
They can go to Orlando. Man. Orlando looking for big men.
Nobody going to Orlando. Nobody going to Orlando.
All they got is guards out there.
Yeah.
Nobody never going to Orlando. I can tell you that now. Nobody ever going there.
He might, because he looked like one of them dudes that'll get caught up in Disney World and won't be like, I won't live here for the rest of my life.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to have like 10 kids.
He right. Be in Epcot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. You know, they decided to give him his own personal park. Then he can go there.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't see him finishing his whole career in Milwaukee. It's gonna be interesting to see though. It will be interesting.
Yeah, he got Brewer ownership now.
And that don't mean shit. You can still leave that vision. That still have that same stock. That's gone. I don't know. We'll see. He signed an extension though. He signed an extension, so he's there for a minute.
Look, I can run this team from Nigeria. They don't give a shit. It's the Brewers. Mm-hmm. Nobody give a shit.
All right, let's take a quick break and we can come back and all right, moving on from sports. We got some fucked up people in this world. So Travis Scott had a concert and apparently there was someone or some people injecting people with needles. I don't think, they couldn't get that information back this soon anyway, but who knows what they were injecting with it, whether they were overdosing them, or, whatever the case may be, but they had multiple people die, it was a stampede, et cetera, et cetera. Sadly to say, I'm not surprised. Because I think people have been cutting up since getting out of the pandemic, or I wouldn't even say we out the pandemic, but getting outside again. Home. Yeah, being outside again. People have been cutting up, whether it's been sporting events, Walmart, whatever the case may be.
It's become wild badges in these streets, nigga. They're just like, I gotta slap somebody or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck this aggression is, that they just gotta be aggressive right now because they outside again. But
I don't know if these are serial killers that just happen because they're free and they're just trying to, I'm gonna get all these people, get this all out of my system at one time or what. But
all that Netflix, nigga, all them fucking crazy ass shows you be watching on Netflix and got niggas wired differently.
Hey man, I watched Dexter faithfully, and I ain't never been out here trying to chop people up. So
white people are more, systematic. They plan for shit.
Yeah, they gotta actually plan. They actually gotta physically do it. We can keep shit in our head and not actually do it. Like, but they have to actually act on what they really want to do. And
Acting
they hate
impulses. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny y'all say that because I'm of the mindset that this was a hit. I don't know who it was that they were actually gunning for, but this sounds like a hit because it was one of the people that got pricked with a needle was like the security, right?
Yeah, security guard.
Yeah, they had a security guard get pricked.
So,
I think they're just randomly picking
I
people, but like
I feel like they were trying to take certain people out because this is how my mind works. It works in movies, right? And I'm seeing something, some Mission Impossible or some shit where you prick the nail, you stick the needle in the nigga neck and he pass out, and that's how you get past certain stages. Like, I'm thinking,
definitely trying to go after somebody. They were trying to get somebody, but they had to make a.
You got to make it look.
You got to make a scene
so that everybody looks this
way, so you can go touch who you need to go touch.
It's the other way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just
that's an interesting look at it too. That could be the case, but like you said, who were they after?
Right.
Like, who are some people that was in attendance other than
maybe not even after, but making just to give a warning sign, like they've been warned, like, hey, I told you we can touch you or we can get to you. And I'm thinking it's Travis Scott. I'm thinking, dude, Travis is getting much bigger than he ever thought he was going to be. And I'm thinking certain people don't like where he's at. They can't control him. Because he does actually everything off the beat of his own drum. He ain't, as you know, he's not associated or affiliated with nobody anymore.
Yeah, but to the point of taking out innocent people, though?
Hey. Yes.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, collateral damage. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, that's this Illuminati and the money real, man. This shit real.
But also, like how old boy say to Black Panther, like why'd you wait to kill him over there? Spreads it around, make it look like we're incompetent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
that's a good point.
And then they did this in Houston in his hometown to even let him know we can get to you anywhere. This year, you think you safe home, and look how we might have just did the shit we just did in your hometown where you think people have your back.
Nah, if I was that kind of dude, I would say somebody pissed Jay Prince off. But that's just me.
Hey,
that's just me though.
No.
You're not going to talk about Jay on this establishment.
Nobody talking about nobody. We're not going to talk about. All right.
No. We're not getting no. We get no phone call. We get no pop-ups, nigga. We got one in Houston. I'm in Dallas. Fuck all that. We
I'm about to say,
for comfort.
Tony Love come to the door. Excuse me, sir. The guy with the shoulders. Can we have a conversation?
Yeah, we gonna leave that. That's why I said, man. I don't know, man. Somebody trying to remember. Cause Travis was only signed, like he signed with T.I. at first, and then after that, branched away from T.I. and he's been doing his own thing. But he's not associated with anybody. He works with everybody, but who's really trying to get at him? Come on. So that's the other thing that could be like somebody is trying to like make an example of showing him maybe, hey, look, we can fuck your shit up right now. Now nobody gonna want to do no. Now nobody gonna do no. Will want to do let you do concerts anymore.
Hey,
or your insurance about to be through the roof now to have a concert.
Yeah,
Lamar with the ice cream trucks, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Exactly. Fuck your business up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So
Tony Love didn't get that. But that's okay.
I'm hearing Lamar references.
How's that login going? How that login going?
I know. Gave you the login. Gave you the information. So you ain't got no motherfucking excuse. You have no excuse.
I was on vacation last week.
Nigga said last week we had a whole week at home.
Having wonderful weekends.
Yeah, this that all black convention. That
was your own black content for the week.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they had some content there.
Bitch, get out of there.
I gotta share something with y'all, like in the chat. I'll put me
in the chat.
Okay. But still but overall though, something it just is. Yeah, it's something weird going on with that situation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
only time will tell. Yes,
more to come. I'm sure as investigations happen, but like we always say, there's always some screwed up people in the world. They, people enjoying themselves is kind of like an invitation to their fucking weirdness. So,
and he does, and that's another thing too. It was a perfect example to do that to him because he had such a mixed crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of can't pinpoint no type of situation or any type of particular type of people to point. Yeah, the culture is all over the place, so you can't blame anything on one particular race.
It ain't like going to an NWA concert or going to Taylor Swift.
Right.
You never know who you find in the crowd.
Yeah, so he's it's beyond diverse, especially even with his sneaker game. His
Fortnite with the kids.
Yeah, Fortnite.
The McDonald's.
He's
touching. Yeah, he's
Nike.
Right, he's touching everything. So that's like I said, and people I think are mad that he's doing this without having no help, supposedly, or anybody backing him up. Yeah, dare you to really be this big and successful without having nobody co-signing you or you affiliated with.
Yeah. So hopefully they get to the bottom of that shit. Last thing with sports, the Atlanta Braves won the World Series.
Yes.
So Atlanta had a great week with beating the Saints and winning the World Series. I know two of our grandfathers are celebrating this win.
Yes, I wore that jersey actually yesterday. You don't understand how many people kept yelling at me, "Go Braves, fuck the Astros." Like this shit was real, dude. Like I was not expecting that many compliments. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I had a lot of goddamn compliments. And I had one cop came up to me. He said, "I grew up born and raised in McKinney. I am so glad them Braves beat the goddamn Houston Astros. I hate to put everything in my heart and soul." I said, "Damn, okay."
My old boss, he's from Puerto Rico, and he said the only stations they used to get was Atlanta station. That's how I became a Braves fan.
Okay.
So I was cheering.
Same with us.
TBS.
That's why. Like that's what I said. That's why my grandfather was a Braves fan, and he still would watch Cubs games too, because you had TBS and WGN. WGN, yes.
Well, my grandfather, he didn't do the Cubs. He was only strictly Braves. I'll watch the Cubs, but he was strictly Braves all day.
Yeah, so my grandpa, he just would love to just watch baseball, but he mainly would watch them Braves. So and like I said, that jersey that I've had since like 98. So I say I'll pull this out for nostalgia purposes. It's fucking crazy to see the Braves pull this off.
But yeah, they got hot at the right time.
Yep.
And that's what baseball, any sport.
What I think you posted it. There was one game under 500 at All-Star break.
At the beginning of August.
Damn.
I mean, yeah. So like that's even more.
That is even more like getting hot at the right time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's like you said, getting hot at the right time.
Because that's what I was saying. I was kind of curious, like, because I had to go back and look at this. I'm like, wait, I thought they was like really struggling to even just had a struggling season.
Well, the whole NL East was not that good.
Right.
That's why
I saw the record. That's why everybody was struggling that year. Yeah.
The Mets could have been there. They were there early on, but the Mets just Mets.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, but I mean, as long as the Astros didn't win, like I said, they saved Braves saved the MLB from a headache. All this off.
Yeah, because if the Astros would have won, they would have been pissed. Like I know the hate gonna last probably like 5 more years for the Astros, but if they would have won, it might have gone to 10. Yeah, because they
that disgust
the players ain't really paid the cost other than getting pitches thrown at them.
No, they ain't paying nothing.
Right.
So that's gonna be a continuing thing for them.
I see Ramsey out here being disrespectful, Batman. Sorry to tell you that, man.
Yeah, I just saw it. It just popped up. But we was also beating the fuck out of man, he's just gonna truck stick my mans. But yeah, we also lightened Stafford up in the pocket too, though.
Yeah, I see that too, though. Yes, you are correct.
Oh, damn Tannehill. All right, Tony Love, what have we learned this episode?
We learned that Rodgers do at least 10 years. Aaron Rodgers is a modern day pilgrim conquistador. Green Bay wanted Aaron to catch COVID. They wanted that. They prayed on that. Please let this nigga get COVID, please.
On God.
Question: do you remember LeBron and them? Do you? And a pop quiz: name a wide receiver from the Chiefs in the 90s.
Nigga, I told you.
Hey,
That's a good
I did
one,
a quick
nigga.
search and I couldn't find it earlier.
I looked, dog. I was like, I don't know none of these niggas. So I ain't
Like I
never
said,
heard
other
of
than
them.
Dwayne Bowe, that was.
I know only Tavares Vanover, man. I think that's it.
But
That
Vanover
was-
wasn't. He was just like a kick returner. He wasn't even like a starting wide receiver though.
Damn, that's a good call though. Shit. Okay, my bad.
That's
Damn.
what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier. Like he wasn't even the starting wide receiver. He was kind of like the kick returner. All right, you're gonna get in on third down and go full wide. But he wasn't.
Damn,
he
that's a
wasn't,
good.
he
That's
wasn't even
called.
the main guy.
I'm sitting there
Damn.
thinking, I'm thinking about Super Tecmo Bowl. I'm like, yeah, that was Krieg and Christian McCoy and
Barry Word and
Dude, I don't know a wide receiver for KC. Damn, I'm a Tecmo Bowl. Damn. That's oh shit. Then you only went with the running game. People get pissed at you if you pick KC because they knew what you was gonna do.
they couldn't do nothing about it.
They couldn't do shit about it. They knew, oh, you just want to run the ball all game. All right, I see
You're
what you
damn
want.
right. You're damn right.
Damn, they're good call. Shit. All right, that's a
We got to do some deep research on that shit.
yeah. God damn, that's a good one. Okay.
Anything else, Tony Love?
No,
quiz. Hey, everybody failing, boy. Everybody's
All right. Okay. All right. I found it. JJ Burton, Willie Davis. That's from the.
I remember
94
Willie
roster.
Davis.
I remember Willie Davis.
I remember JJ Burton too.
I remember JJ Burton. I thought he was playing. I thought he played for the Oilers.
He might have.
He did. He played for the Oilers in 91. So.
Damn, nigga. You in 91 though, nigga. Nigga, he hit us on a late.
Oh,
he
your
hit us on
boy
a
went
late
to
night.
them too. Remember your boy from the Lions, Morton. Morton went to the Chiefs. That played with the Lions.
Joe Morton.
Whatever his name was, yeah. It's something with J.
remember.
Yeah, he went to the Chiefs as a free agent because remember he was the youngest one in the crew, and he went
we
to the
just
Chiefs and
talking
didn't
about
pan out.
God, that still ain't helping the situation. Then.
He's really
Still
still
ain't-
nobody.
This still ain't. We ain't helping the situation here. So yeah, okay. So we definitely can say Joe Montana was not a system quarterback. We're gonna just take that off of him. That was respect.
Oh, I got you. And he was a former Browns. Thigpen. He played for the Browns. And I think he played for the Steelers.
Yancey Thigpen?
Yancey Thigpen.
Yancey Thigpen.
He might have been.
Still don't count though.
He might have been the
Still
number
all right,
one wide
like-
receiver, and that's crazy. If he's the fucking
And
number
that was
one,
right. And that was in the mid '90s.
So a question:
Morris
would you consider Tom Brady a system quarterback?
No.
Nigga, all the revolving door that nigga had receivers.
I
Hell
say
no.
no.
But wouldn't that make you a system quarterback where you can just plug and play?
Well, you
right?
know what?
You
That's
can just
true.
plug
though.
and play
That
people
is-
into that because
Yeah,
it's not
that
about
is
the
true.
players.
Players.
It's about the
It is
system,
about the
right?
system. This is true. That is true. Cause yeah.
Tim Barnett.
Because also you think about it like this too. The system with the Patriots was two tight ends.
Right.
Versus what he's doing in Tampa Bay was with wide receivers. And
Yeah.
sometimes wrong.
But it wasn't always tight ends, right? When he
Well,
had
true. Troy
um,
Brown.
Troy Brown.
When he had the receivers, it was short, quick routes.
Edelman.
Routes. I don't
Right.
know.
If he had a deep threat, he
Amendola.
used it like right. So when he had the weapons, he used them. When he didn't, he went to his tight ends. Which his tight ends was the weapons. So it's the same system. It doesn't change. It's just now you move.
You move the parts around.
Right. You move the routes to your tight ends instead of your wide out.
Because like when they had real receivers, they weren't effective. When he had, I mean, Randy Moss was somewhat successful, but not fully. Chad Johnson went there, not really successful when they actually found him.
No,
somewhat.
Moss was successful.
Yeah. But they went no title.
They were setting records though, dog.
Yeah, I'm about to say they were doing some next level shit.
Yeah,
Moss had 22 touchdowns, dog. I think that's success.
That's success. Sounds a little successful. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, but they didn't get the ring though. I guess that's why I said it wasn't fully successful.
They didn't get the ring, but that's still fucking success.
But
right.
That's Eli Manning fault, right?
Okay. Yeah. Hey man, trust me, I ain't gonna lie now. I messed around and finally watched Peyton and Eli on that Monday night. Oh man, that's TV gold right there.
Bro, it is.
Yeah, they are.
It is. I don't even watch Monday Night Football anymore. I watch Eli and Peyton.
Right.
Dude, Peyton really just said last week that his daddy's stud fee went up, nigga. Because they need some more man quarterback. Yeah, his stud fee just went up. I was like, I said, damn, Peyton, really? That's what we doing? Like these dudes are magic. Yeah, their ignorance is. He
had to take a whole segment to apologize for Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah,
I mean that's the only segment I could watch. I was like, shit, I can't. Me and Dance can't watch this.
That's not the type of program we're trying to promote here.
Yeah. Wait, first of all, how they had Henny on deck to take shots with him? Right. That's how you know they ignorant. That's right there, letting you know how real the Manning boys are. Nigga had shots. They had Henny on deck to take shots.
Well, I don't know if you watched on who was that 85 South show. Carlos talked about how he used to hang with him at Ole Miss because he's from Oxford.
Hold the fuck up for a second here. What the hell is you watching 85 South, nigga? That is urban material. What is you doing, nigga? You questionable.
Wow.
You questionable Negro. You.
Hey. Just because he went to Cali school, don't make it seem like you don't watch black shows.
That is the most niggerish of niggerish shows that you can find of contents. It's 85 South.
I don't watch it because of the nigger shit, right? Like, so
wow. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Carlos is a national treasure though. I'm gonna tell you this right now. That nigga, that's a wise ass nigga from Mississippi though. We must protect him at all costs.
Exactly.
He drops gems that make such 100% truth. But
I have not watched one episode.
Oh man,
nigga, they magic, nigga. They got it. But just this Carlos alone. I don't even like actually when nobody's on it but Carlos when he by himself, honestly.
Right.
DC bring comedy to it.
Yeah, but he's too much though for me though. I don't need all that kind of energy though. That's just too much energy.
He's one of like them Wayne's brothers. Like, why are you jumping on the couch? Yeah, him, exactly. Why are you jumping on the couch?
Yeah, right. You doing too like you just too over the top.
Down,
why are you pulling your foot over the back of your head? Like why?
Yeah.
Who asked you that?
Have to be a part of the joke.
Right, but okay, but what you was about to say about what he Carlos Eli?
He grew up in Oxford. He said he saw Eli have put alcohol in a plastic bag, taped it around his arm, and so when he had a party, he just got a little thing, got a little straw right there.
He ain't got him a vodka IV.
No, I'm only gonna point this out.
That's special, dude. That's a gift.
Where are they from?
New Orleans.
We're New Orleans.
And then you have
that conversation we had earlier in this episode about the alcohol.
Right.
Great callback.
Like I said, man, when
no matter where we go, we're gonna be who we are.
Right.
But when he gave the two birds though on national TV, dude, I said, yeah, that kick. I said that liquor kicked in, nigga. He flicked them two birds up with so much grace. I said, yeah, that's New Orleans all day.
Seeing them, I don't know if y'all ever been to their restaurant, but like every 15 minutes they teach you how to make a new drink. They got somebody up front. Yeah, all right, we're making some Cajun mojitos. Yeah, you're gonna take this.
Somebody Manning's?
Yeah, the Manning restaurant.
Hey man, I would say the only thing that I've seen that was worth the while there are their beignets. Have you ever had them?
Nah, I didn't have them.
Man, try their beignets. I think they kind of compete with Cafe Du Monde on another level.
Probably so. But no, they do it up. It's it's a nice little ambiance. TVs everywhere. And they teaching you how to make a drink here.
Please,
Like it's the backbone of everything.
Please,
damn rice,
people.
Yeah,
please,
but yeah.
New Orleans people, please don't come for me. But Cafe Du Monde is overrated.
I agree.
Boy. Oh.
I agree.
No.
I need more information. Based on what? Oh, you talking about the pastries? You talking about the coffee? What you talking about? What you talking about?
I'm talking about the beignets.
Beignets.
The beignets are overrated.
Cafe Du Monde has closed a lot for me, so
well, yeah, it definitely closed down. No shit, Sherlock. We haven't come today. Well, hey. We talk about of your own personal, not well. Yeah, your own personal.
I can't speak bad about Cafe Du Monde.
So
at the ocean food.
Yeah. If you're not getting beignets for Cafe Du Monde, where you getting them from? Outside of your mama house.
Well, they got Loretta's.
Yeah.
Praline?
Yeah, they do praline stuffed beignets.
Like I've had them other places.
See, that sounds like you losing teeth,
little
nigga.
small,
What the fuck, nigga? That don't sound right.
Yeah, it's way too much. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, but like it's really good. Like, I thought it would be like over sweet, you know what I mean?
But you medium husky, that's up your alley, man.
Hey, then they got Manning's where they got their beignets. It's like a lighter beignet, not as heavy. Where they got like a caramel drizzle with pecans on top. You know what I mean?
See, that's too much. I don't need all that. I just need powdered sugar. That's it.
See, yeah, y'all, that's y'all sugar. That's y'all diabetes ass motherfuckers. No, they're doing too much. I don't need all that sugar.
Hey, Stephanie. Pause music. Are there better beignets than Cafe Du Monde?
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh,
Hey, whoa.
When the snitch activate.
Yes. Hey, I'll tread lightly. Exactly.
Form of powdered sugar.
Snitch activate.
That's just two places.
And they used to have a place across the street from Cafe Du Monde called Gators. Their shit was on point. Only reason I know about these places, well, Loretta's I didn't know about till later, but Gators I knew when I used to work in the French Quarter.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, of course, at your people's house, that's of course going to be the best always. Like we talked about before with the food, but I don't know.
So
I said they live up to their hype. I'll say
here's why I say it's overrated. Here's what factors into being overrated. For the amount of trouble you have to go through to
the line, yeah,
it's overrated.
I will tell you this though, if I pass, because I don't never go to Cafe Du Monde downtown or at Lakeside. I always go to the one on Betts.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So you avoid usually a line, but at the same time,
I took them to the one in City Park though. I took up to the one in City Park.
That too.
Okay. That's good.
And
but
that one is very quiet.
I end up going to Tasties more than anything because with Tasties you get a variety. You can go to Tasties, you get you a donut, you can get you a castle burger, you can get you some steak, some grits and eggs and cheese. You know what I'm saying? You get a variety of stuff. So Tasties was always the go-to. Tasties was always the go-to.
He potting today.
Priest, pastor, preach.
Look.
Yeah.
You can't say amen, say ouch.
Look, Devin. All right, Devin. I see you.
New era stand up. But yeah, I mean, that was my thing. Like Cafe Du Monde, like actually, like on time, my old lady, she loved that. So she, get us some coffee, get a couple beignets on the way out back home. She good. But like, Tasties is my go-to. That's, 3
Well,
o'clock.
like
in
you
the
said,
morning,
we
leaving
from
the
there, so
club.
of course we never do the tourists. We don't do the tourist shit, and we know other options though too at the same time.
Popeyes is again overrated to me.
You said
Hey,
Popeyes?
Hey,
Yeah.
now you're taking it too far.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I think
whatever.
Popeyes is overrated.
You think Popeyes is overrated?
The
To
new
each his
the new
own.
age
To each his
Popeyes.
own.
New age Popeyes.
Hey,
Wait.
you
Let me clarify.
Okay.
New
Well,
I
yeah,
like
we
the-
understand that. Yeah,
I like the
understand that now.
Popeyes with the black bricks, the black
Yes.
charcoal bricks. Yes, that's the
Well,
Popeyes. I
yeah,
love.
Yeah.
well, yeah, we know when, we know when
okay.
you peeled into that spicy, you see it spicy dripping
Yeah.
off.
Cayenne
Yes,
pepper all in
well,
between.
yes,
Yeah.
where you
That
only
Popeyes,
can,
yes.
yes, that's a
when
difference.
the buttermilk actually dripped from the buttermilk biscuit.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
When the biscuits actually had some moisture to them versus now when they choking you like
Just
on Baby
hitting-
Boy.
We used to get
Yeah,
a
nigga.
dozen biscuits.
Melvin all day,
After
nigga,
school.
getting choked out.
hey, when you had breakfast there, that's when I.
Yeah.
That's
So
when
they
I-
still got breakfast in the class. They still got breakfast in the
Some
class.
of them got breakfast.
Still got
breakfast
breakfast in the class.
and the
'Cause
buffet.
That's what I
And the
was telling
buffet.
people.
The buffet,
One.
yeah.
One left. One still
Mhm.
holding strong, and COVID probably gonna kill that, but he's still holding on.
You know what, man? I'm talking about food.
It's something I stumbled upon in Atlanta that I was very shocked and I was very pissed that they had a Shoney's in that bitch. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's only a handful of them left in the country.
I said, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, Raheem Goodell there told me about it. I said, what the hell you talking about, man? You a lot. And I saw it. I almost pushed the flight a little later just so I could go to this shit. But I'm like, I'm gonna get the hell out of here though. But I said,
And this
the
coming
hell?
from somebody that don't eat. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He
Nigga,
excited
I
over showing this the person that
I'll
don't
fuck
eat.
some Shoney's breakfast up, nigga. That there, I'll be that bitch all day long.
And I think the only one left in Louisiana is in Jennings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ain't no nigga going there. Fuck all
Ain't
that.
nobody going there.
Fuck that. Fuck that, nigga. I want to live. Fuck that.
Oh man.
It's right on the
Raheem.
interstate, man.
Whatever.
Fuck all that, nigga. That's still. I want to go straight. I want to keep going.
Hold
nigga.
on.
So
It
it's Vidor, Texas, but I ain't stopping there.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they still got one like going towards Donisville.
I don't
Nah,
think
it's
so.
gone.
They had one in La
That shit
Plaza. and
gone.
We closed that one down years ago.
They had one in
nah.
Gonzales too, and they closed that one down years too. It's
Yeah,
been-
nigga.
it's
Oh,
been
nah,
at
nigga.
least 10 years since the one.
I
in
Google,
Gonzales
nigga.
closed.
There ain't none around here, nigga. I did my Googling. I was fucking. That was the first thing I said. Wait, these shit still exist? And the only one I saw was in that. It was in between Georgia and the Carolinas.
Before we go, Raheem Goodell, what's your thoughts about the Saints Falcons game? Since you wasn't here earlier.
Suspect. They are who they think they are. You know what I'm saying? We need to go ahead and get a boy from Texas so we can be great again.
Who?
Deshaun, nigga. He trying to talk about Deshaun, nigga.
Oh, that ain't happening. homie.
We got-
if that's what you waiting on,
Who we going? Who else? I mean, technically, what other quarterback you have out there?
Draft.
right now, none. Now, if you want to wait till next year, you might get Aaron Rodgers.
I don't want Aaron Rodgers.
Who
He too-
don't? Who don't?
He too old, bruh.
Hey.
If you don't
You
get
trying
off
to win
this
the
Teddy
Super Bowl
Bridgewater
now?
thing-
Wait a minute. How old was Tom Brady when he won this last Super Bowl?
Exactly. Fucking
64.
overachieving ass bastard. Shit.
Exactly. Don't tell me how
43.
old he is. Don't tell me how old he is. Tell me
He always
still
lied by his
close.
age. He always lied by his age. 72 years old.
Exactly.
So
Who's
we gonna
next?
overpay. So we gonna overpay Aaron Rodgers for 3 years.
We ain't got to
Possible.
overpay him. We ain't got to overpay him.
Who says
I don't
being
even think
overpaying?
That's what I'm saying. I don't even think it's about money with him at this point. I think at this point it's about
He just
literally
want
winning
her to
championships.
win the championships. Yeah.
That's it. And
Yeah.
unless he can't go to LA, because clearly they got their quarterback they wanted.
Oh,
He can't go to Tampa Bay.
Oh, y'all ready to say y'all ready to get rid of that bitch ass nigga, Michael Thomas?
Fuck yeah. I've been saying get rid of this bitch ass. I ain't fuck him. I've been off that.
They said, yeah, they talking about he mysteriously got hurt again. That nigga ain't shit, boy.
And then Sean Payton covering up for him, talking about he's been working hard all this time. Yeah, right. Come on, man. Like
Nah,
y'all
he just
know,
saying that
since last year, this was the end of a
They're
rookie
trying to make it
relationship.
look good.
They're trying to do that
in
for
front of camp.
trade purposes. Yeah, for trade
Yeah.
purposes
Yeah.
too, though. They want to
Yeah.
make this look good for trade purposes in the future, though. But so they can at least get some type of value. That's all that's about at the end of the day.
You're gonna
Because
get a third rounder for his ass. That's
Oh,
your best bet.
And if you get that, you should be
if you
excited.
nigga, you be
Mhm.
ecstatic. You get a fucking
Right.
third. Honestly, nigga, he's really worth more a fourth. Honestly, at the end of the day. But yeah, if you can get a third, that's outstanding. And I mean, straight up, just a third for him, and just
Just call it a
keep
wrap.
it and call it a wrap. Don't even ask for nothing else. Take the third and run.
Slant man.
Odell wants to join the Seahawks.
The
What?
Seahawks.
I don't want to see that shit.
He wants to join the
Oh.
Seahawks, and 49ers and Saints are teams to watch.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Wait. Y'all gonna forgive
Who's
me,
this
forgive
report
me on
coming
this.
from?
No.
Huh?
Forget who said this? Shefty?
Florio, Pro Football
Or
Talk.
oh shit, that's even more respectable shit. Okay. But forgive me for what I'm about to say. That's gonna make me look at Odell as he's really suspect.
On that note, we run out of
So,
time.
Because we know Metcalf
so
is
the-
suspect.
The earrings and the dancing and none of that.
That wouldn't have
suspect
flagged.
Before, yeah.
No. This confirms it.
This is where you draw the
Metcalf.
line.
No, because he might be because of him and Metcalf. He might be
But even
trying to shoot his shot.
him and Jarvis.
Reunite.
Jarvis has one ear.